Okay.
Gently.
And with that non-PG-13 comment out of the way, hi everybody, my name is James, and I'm going to be the GM or the producer for this episode. With me are four of my five Radical Robo Rock Rangers. We unfortunately have one who had to call out sick today, so Elijah is going to be convalescing in bed. Let's think of a suitably 90s-y thing for him to have. Measles?
Tonsils.
Tonsils out.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
good.
mono.
I like it. I like it.
Mono tonsils.
Mono
Yeah.
or tonsils? What do we want? Voting for
I mean,
both?
they go hand in hand, to be perfectly honest.
Tonsils.
Tonsils.
Yeah,
Got
tonsils.
it. He's having his tonsils out, and so he could not make it and is not at school this week.
Combination tonsils, wisdom teeth.
Yeah, he just got
Oof.
all four of them out to just, get it out of the way.
Tonsil teeth.
All six of them out.
Is there six?
He's-
Four teeth, two tonsils.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what? I thought there was only four wisdom. I guess there's any number of wisdom teeth. People are mutants, folks.
That's true, yeah.
If only we were like sharks, constantly growing and replacing our teeth forever.
That
I
would be
don't-
amazing.
Okay, look,
That'd
that
be nice.
that would be a double-edged sword.
No, it'd be double-edged
you smell-
tooth.
There you go.
Oh,
And then
gosh.
like a couple days later, you got a new tooth.
Just brand new tooth, super sharp, super great. Bite in,
I
it pops
know.
right out again. I don't know.
I bet we would have cars that run on teeth.
That'd be weird.
I don't like that.
That works out.
Because it would be just like a never-ending supply of teeth. We'd have to
I-
do something with them.
I know, but like I don't know. I feel like people would try to like teeth farm, and I don't like the implications of that.
Ugh.
Nobody teeth farms sharks. That's not how this works.
The idea of a tooth
There you
fairy goes really creepy really fast.
Yeah, it'll be like the Hellboy
you-
tooth
I
fairy.
say,
No thanks.
like actual tooth fairies, like very creepy.
And this is the beginning of our episode.
And let me go ahead and just do a few shout outs first. We used some art that was provided to us by a good friend of ours, Kaylin Targaryen. Shout out to her. We also are using the system called Teens with Attitude, made by David Brunel Brutman. This is a powered by the Apocalypse modification that does a 90s style fighting team, and we're having a lot of fun with it so far. Let's see if I can keep it going today. I think that's all of my opener stuff. So let's introduce everybody, starting with Aaron.
Hi there, I'm Kenny. I am the unofficial, self-proclaimed heart of the team and also the dumb jock.
That's adorable. All right, go, Denitra.
Hello, my name's Denitra. I play Deja, the
Prep. Popular girl.
popular kid. Yeah, I get to pretend to be something I wasn't in high school. It's pretty cool.
Self-backbiting words. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Conversely, I'm apparently exactly like I was in high school. Who knew? That's not true.
Not
Um,
exactly.
No,
Not
at
exactly,
all.
but as everybody's agreed, certainly close.
Listen, I don't think that I was necessarily a rebel. I was like the subtle rebel that you don't know is doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. I was definitely doing stuff I was not supposed to do.
You had
But
an
it wasn't,
entire
like
wood
smoking in
and/or
the
metal-
bathroom or talking back to teachers. I liked my teachers.
You had a house that was basically a manufactory. You had no way of not being in trouble.
What?
Well, dad's wood shop and everything in the
Oh.
back. And, yeah.
No, that has nothing to do with school at any point.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, though, Michelle, go ahead and introduce yourself in a suitably blasé manner.
I feel like I'm done.
Oh. Well, shoot. Okay, next up is Philip.
Hey, I'm Philip, and I'm playing Oisin. He is the brainiac of the group, and yeah, he's excited to be here and making new friends. He's super happy.
Nerd.
So cute.
Quite definitely.
Nerd indeed. And yet, what kind of nerd is he? There are so many kinds of nerds. And we're going to be exploring most of them today because today is Oishin's episode. We're going to be going to the quiz bowl. So I hope everybody's ready with their questions and answers.
Yeah.
Nope.
I did not prepare for this test.
How's that different from most days for Kenny?
I mean, it's a show, so I can't like look over someone's shoulder for the answers.
I see. Well, that's fair. Just so everybody knows, in case anybody's new here, and if you are, hi, how are you doing? This is a 2d6 system that has moves that the players make, and I respond to those moves. Something interesting about Powered by the Apocalypse is I don't typically roll any dice. So we'll see if we can change that today as we get going forward. And with that, we are going to have our intro. All of the characters introduced, and Elijah is weirdly not present with this intro on this one. You hear the slam of the guitar and the drums playing in the background as the Radical Robo Rock Rangers theme jams across with a bunch of rock smashes and explosions. Yeah, it's catchy. It's catching on. And we're going to go ahead and have our intro scene be right after Quiz Bowl practice is done. Oisin, you've noticed something a little weird about everybody lately. The Quiz Bowl group has kind of been closing in on itself a little bit. It's almost seeming cliquey, but everybody's kind of dressing in a particular way and kind of hanging out and hovering over a table with each other and talking and laughing and having fun. You weren't necessarily included in this, but sitting on top of one of the tables with everybody and acting much more cool kid than he normally does is Bannon. He is sporting a not a leather jacket, but like the closest approximation you can find from a thrift store.
Okay.
You
Like
got me,
a
you got
faux
me.
leather.
Yeah, faux leather, like a
You can find
reseller.
leather jackets at thrift stores, having done so.
I mean, then how about it's a leather jacket, but it's kind of beat up and doesn't necessarily fit him as well. It's a little baggy.
It's just big.
Yeah, it's just big.
He's
on
like,
him.
ooh, it's a leather jacket, but he got it, and it's just too big for him. He's swimming in it.
Yeah, he's really swimming in it. But they're all kind of to themselves, like chiding, laughing and giggling, and you hear the sound of on a table occasionally.
Okay. Ocean's kind of curious. Just kind of walk up and, hey, everybody, how's it going?
Eyes
We practicing?
practicing what? No. Hey, Oisin. Bannon is talking to you now. Yeah, no. We're just playing a game. It's a new game that came out. It's Goblins the Stabbening.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one. What's is it fun?
Oh man, it's so fun. Let me tell you. So, you are in a world of dankness, and in that world, goblins are real and they're among us, but they're like regular people until their hunger, their goblin frenzy gets too much, and then they just have to stab someone. And so the mechanic, and he starts explaining to you essentially Vampire the Masquerade, but I reflavored it to be goblins because it's fun.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh wow, yeah, that does sound interesting.
Interesting.
Do you have room for another player?
Everybody gets a little shifty and like looks around, and as they're all, Bannon says, "Hey man, look, you're really smart, and you're very good at quiz and everything, but this is a bit more. It's like I don't think you're cool enough to play, man. I'm sorry, but like you have to really just get into the mindset. Like you have to
I
understand."
Me too.
You're not cool enough to play Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, it's like,
Punch that nerd in the face.
yeah.
He just sounds like your typical Vampire the Masquerade enjoyer, right?
And
Punch that nerd in the face.
No
Is
offense to you, vampers out there.
Our viewership
No,
is
that's
just
some
you.
tanking.
offense. No, hold on. I'm going to say
Some
spicy
offense.
take. Some offense to the 1990s Vampire the Masquerade players. A lot of you were elitist pricks.
Were.
Oh, come on. Okay, so we're not going to go that hard. Anyway, basically he gets into this explanation to you about how you have to feel the frenzy inside you, and it's more of a role that you're playing with it, and they go to events and they
It's like
dress
a
up
game that
and
you
do
role play for, like a role play,
like a role-playing game. But not like
Oh, yeah.
not like old crusty games that were just on the table. Like we play it, we do events, and there is events, and he doesn't make any indication they've actually gone to any of these like world events or anything like that. But you basically get the spiel for why you're not cool enough to play Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Because it's Goblin the Stabbing.
Goblin the Stabbing. Gotcha.
Mhm.
So Oshin's like, oh, okay. Probably, nearly visible that he is, hurt by said topic.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
well, that's fine. I understand if
I mean,
I can't, I probably couldn't make those meetings anyway. And I mean, I don't want to, if you guys are,
and you see him
gonna
immediately
play.
backpedal too. He's like, I mean, it's not. Look, man, it's not. Sorry, I said it bad. It's just you're so nice, and this is a game that has a little bit more edge to it. Like you have to be not nice on purpose. And I don't think that's your thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do, going around stabbing people. I don't think I have that in me, even in a game type sense. So yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm sure. Yeah, but um, okay. Well then, I guess I'm gonna head out, and I'll catch you guys at the next quiz tournament.
And don't forget, Quiz Bowl is in a week. We're going to be doing it at the end of this week on Friday. It's going to be he names off a random place in. It's going to be at the library, and it's another team coming into the Rock River Library to compete with you all. It's our big last meet of the year, so make sure that you're ready, and we're gonna prep too. But
Yeah.
we're gonna do it at games, so.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally understand. Like I hope that goes well for you. Study hard, of course.
Oh yeah, man, you
And
too.
yeah, cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna head out. Yeah. Bye everybody.
They all kind of go.
My heart is hurting.
Good.
Okay. Then Oisin's gonna sort of make his way out and
Cry.
I was gonna say he's gonna, he's like, well, I've in his head, he, and sort of an inner monologue, he's gonna say that, he's like, well, I've got other friends now, I don't need them. I can still be, maybe I'm not cool enough for Goblin the Stabbing, but I've got other friends. I'll go hang out with them. Maybe they're over at the comics and cassettes and more.
Comics and cassettes and more. Our favorite hometown video and comic and martial arts and tacos place, I'm going to say.
And tacos?
At the very least, they probably have like a rack of candy bars.
Oh, they absolutely do. And
Mm,
all
maybe
of them
like a
have been
soda
there
fridge.
far too long. Soda fridges. You're asking a lot for the 90s. No, you're probably right.
Not like one of those flat. Well, I guess that'd be more for ice cream, like those flat coolers with the sliding glass on top.
I
God.
mean, when we were hanging out at our comic shop, it was technically still the 90s.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Very, very, very late 90s, and there were candy
99.
bars. And I think a mini fridge. So
Mhm.
not like a real like soda fridge, but like a mini fridge.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, I think that was for his drinks. The comic owner.
He sold from them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we started showing up, he was like, well, I can make money off these guys since they're not buying anything
Yeah.
else.
We bought sometimes.
We
Did
rented
you?
videos all of the time.
All the time.
Okay. So anyway, with that, we're going to have Oisin walking off solemnly, and we're going to pan up. We're going to go into the comet of the enemies. And there we're just going to see a larger masked figure who is in a matte brush metal outfit, gray, punching into a wall. I can't just sit here not doing anything. I know we've been told not to engage, but the longer I wait, the stronger they'd get. We need to crush these rangers now.
That's not really true.
I mean, that is true. Every time you level, you get stronger.
Technically.
Technically.
I'm definitely more
Don't
fit.
feel bad, evil guy. It'll only perpetuate the cycle.
And so, as he's making a loud disturbance, you see a flick of red tiger-striped hair coming out of a helmet fly across the foreground. As you see Tiger's Eye appear next to him and say, "Oh, looks like you're so upset. Got a lot of tension to work out. Maybe you should go ahead and just do your own thing this time." He looks down to her, just says, "But our leader said, listen, you have to understand something. The leader will say something, but what he really wants you to do," and she like does the little trailing hand up and bops him on the nose, "is take initiative. And that's what I think would help you out." He thinks about it for a second, looks down. "You're right. I should take the initiative." And with that, he trumps off, and she just kind of cackles to herself as he makes his way down over to the observoscope.
But James,
Yes.
we don't have initiative in this game.
All right. -1. No.
-1.
No. Go ahead and
Lose your
give
one
yourself,
starting attitude.
give yourself an attitude. You fucking dork. All right, and with this, God, give me 1 second. I chugged a thing of coffee before this. We're going to go into downtime activities, so speak amongst yourselves to determine what you're going to do. We're going to have 2 downtimes, then main story, then we're going to have 2 downtimes. So plan accordingly. There's 4 of you.
Well,
so.
I think that Oisin should try and find his friends.
Okay.
Or at
I will
least
be
the
right
people
back.
he thinks are his friends.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What do you mean the people he thinks are his friends? Is he thinking incorrectly? Are they not his friends?
No, they're friends.
Kenny's his
No.
friend
Deja is his friend.
when nobody is watching.
I didn't say it, okay.
We all know
But
it.
it's a fact.
Then yeah. So will anybody else? Well, I guess we're assuming that this is after school and
We
whatnot.
could
so-
all be at the comics place except for Deja because she doesn't like comics.
I mean,
Just
she
kidding.
does
You
like
can-
comics.
You can do
She's
whatever
just-
you want. I'm just kidding.
She just secretly, she's just like, yeah, I just buy them for my brother because, yeah,
He's very
he's
busy in
busy.
college.
yeah, he's busy. So I'm just picking up these, this very interesting story about whatever.
Are they things that like '90s boys would breed, or is it like something that's obviously for Deja, but she's like, no, it's for my brother.
I would say
Specifically, like
both, actually.
All right. So what was the
Just
consensus?
Little
The
column
We're
A.
all gonna be at the comic store. All of us.
Aw, look at all of you guys supporting each other and being sweet and nice and stuff. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, Addy
yeah,
gonna
so-
Addy. Who's to say? Okay.
yeah. So Oisin will show up at the comics and cassettes and more.
All right.
Addie's not quite sitting on the counter, but she might as well be because she thinks she owns the place and she thinks she looks really cool. Like her outfit's very, very on point today, in that badass sort of rebel way, And she's reading a comic. It is something akin to Oran High School Host Club,
Nice.
Ah.
but she
okay.
makes it look badass.
She's like hiding the cover a little bit, or is she just like fully like, no, this is cool to do?
Yeah, probably that. Just like whatever. This is for research.
Research, yes. All right, so Oisin rolls in, looking a little bit dejected.
Yeah. Oh, is Addie the only one like up front, or is anyone else?
Oh, Deja's picking up her pull and she's going through the
Deja,
box.
trying to act cool, has a pull. Love
It's
it.
they're
for
for her
her
brother, okay?
Sure.
I think Kenny is partaking of the other facility of this place right now. He's like, at the karate dojo, but he's also eating a taco.
Yes. Taco
That's-
karate.
That's
So he's
very
got-
Kenny.
So he's got like he's holding his head sideways so he can fit the taco in his mouth and not spill it, but he's still like doing kicks.
He's like, oh my
God.
god.
Pico de gallo.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Beautiful.
Okay. Then when Oisin walks in, he'll see Addie. Just sort of be like, "Oh, hey, Addie. How are you doing?"
She kind of like slowly looks up. What's up, dude? Kind of looks back at the comic like, "You not see him reading? Like, how's it going? What's going on? Is there a problem? Is there a problem?"
No, nothing's wrong. I just saying hi. You know, being friendly and whatnot.
Oh, all right.
What did
Hi.
what did we say manager guy's name was again?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah, I don't remember the
I
or.
don't
Something with a
remember.
Z
in a-
or
Is it
X?
Carl?
Videos.
Something started with a C. Charlie.
Hmm.
Just to be thematic.
Zeke.
Eek.
I don't know.
Sam. Fredward.
We had a name. Dang it. I really need to put these in a single place.
It's the same actor every time, but his name changes every other episode.
I feel like he might actually have like a kitschy, edgy name,
Yeah, I feel like he did.
Like
I feel like we definitely.
Crumbs or Blade.
Crumbs.
Blade.
God
More like a nickname.
You know, he's got a catchy name like Crumbs or Blade.
Yeah, those are both catchy in that kind of like. All right, why do they call you
His
that?
name
sort of
is Czar. Balthazar Clemenceau. That's what you
That's it.
determine.
That's
You
it.
absolute
Wow.
bastard. God
Czar.
bless me having all these
He's
notes.
the comic czar,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
which also starts with a C technically.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like it.
If it was Caesar, it would start with a C. Czar starts with a T.
Does it? I thought it was CZAR.
They're both correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Czar comes out and lays
have the same letters.
Mm.
nice. Lays out a giant stack of Goblin the Stabbing books on the counter and is just starting to sort through them and skew them in.
Oh, I
Hey,
see
Oisin, how's
you
it going,
got-
man?
Yeah, I see you got a bunch of Goblin the Stabbing. That's new, isn't it?
Oh man, these things are selling like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Tabletop hasn't been in vogue for years, and here's all these kids coming in just buying these books and talking about stabbings. Like apparently there's going to be an event around at the park or something. I don't know.
There's gonna be a
What's this?
stabbing at the park.
Oh
What's a
Back
what's a
before we knew
tabletop?
better.
Like that happened to that famous actress Reese something.
Witherspoon.
No, with a knife.
Oh my god.
Wow!
Thanks, I hate it.
Take your
I have to
attitude
go.
point. I
Did you make that up just now?
I cannot
No,
believe
no,
you.
no.
I have to go. I can't be. I have to leave. I have other things to do now. Suddenly.
Okay, so like he gets a point, right?
He gets 2. God damn it. That was
Set it up and you brought
flawless.
it home.
Oh my god.
Or actually, here, I tell you what. You get 1 attitude point, Philip, and Aaron, you
Okay.
get a consolation attitude point for having to be a part of that.
Oh my god, that's good. That's
Oh
amazing.
man.
Title of the episode: No, with a knife.
No, with a knife.
Anyhow, Addie goes, "What's a tabletop? Other than obviously like the top of a table."
Ah, okay. So there's a bunch of it's like a board game. You can play it, and you roll dice to determine results. And there's other ways to play it too. Like there's these guys who like go around in outfits and like do like determination through like rock paper scissors or other things you don't need a table for. But like tabletop typically, and he just you get D&D explanation until you stop him.
Oh my god. Deja had like come up with the poll and she's like she's like, ugh.
trying to find that way to interrupt him without being rude
Mhm.
about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I, hey,
Addie doesn't want to interrupt because she wants him to continue to like her and let her do whatever she wants around here. But she like look at Oisin like, is this?
so
is
so
this-
he finished like a
what?
long explanation, and then he just kind of goes, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I've heard people at school talking about it. They started a group.
Oh, well, that's kind of
But
cool.
people like
Yeah.
go places and act like stuff.
Goblins, yeah.
That seems.
Yeah, that
This
seems
is
real
the nerd
cool.
the non-existent nerd hierarchy kicking in. That seems really don't people give them shit for it?
So, but here's the thing: like a lot of times when it comes to tabletop games, like do you want Dungeons and
Bed
Dragons to be
knobs and
real?
broomsticks.
Yeah, let's
Fuck
make
no.
it bed knobs and broomsticks. Sure.
I'd play that.
Sure. Usually with bed knobs and broomsticks, it's kind of lame. You're in your basement of your mom's house. She's making you taquitos or whatever. Taquitos are not lame, by the way. Don't misquote me. Um, and you're just kind of being a nerd all in a corner to yourself. But with Goblin the Stabbing, you're going out into the world. You're acting like goblins. You're getting into the character, and you have to remember everything. Every time you don't stab, the gauge increases on your stabbing meter, and eventually, you're gonna have to stab. And so you got to be real careful.
Okay.
Have I properly spoofed World of Darkness games, Philip?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta watch out for stabbing.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Goblin
And
stab. Now's the perfect time to make your own system.
Hey!
It is?
Yep.
Strike while the iron is,
Uh.
on fire.
So on fire, wow. So like you're into this, Oisin? Like
No. I just the other people on my quiz bowl. They started a Goblin the Stabbing team.
oh. Okay, but you're too cool to join. Got it.
No, they won't let me join. They say I'm not like
Buddy, I
goblin-y
gave you
enough.
an out.
Oh, that's harsh,
Oh,
man. Yeah,
that
you
would have
got
been wrong.
you got to really understand the inner goblin inside you if you want to play it, because
It
it's
sounds
like
like
it's
Yeah.
almost real.
It sounds like
That's what they
anybody could
said.
do this. Like
Czar.
literally anyone.
Czar, please.
What?
Kenny came over
Please.
to like investigate a book. He's like opened it, and he gets the same look on his face that like when he opens a math textbook. He's like,
There's a lot of math in that book, I'm sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then he immediately puts the book down and walks away.
You don't Oisin, you don't want to do this stuff. It sounds really like lame, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's just something to do with,
The other
friends.
the other mathletes.
The rest of your math
Right.
leads, you don't
It's
want to
it's
hang
a
out with
it's a
them.
quiz bowl, so it covers
Listen,
things that aren't
listen,
math.
listen. And she just like puts a finger over his mouth. Shush. Listen, if they're not gonna let you join their dumb little group, you don't want to be around them anyway. They suck.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, nihilism.
Okay.
Besides, didn't you I don't know, like would your parents even let you play Deja's trying once again, this is a Deja trying to be nice attempt. Like I remember a similar game getting some really like bad press, and I remember like a bunch of
Yeah,
knobs and-
devils and
moms.
demons.
Yeah, like remember all those PTA moms got all up in arms about it, and it's just like it's just
Yeah.
That one was kind of cool though, actually.
yeah, it was
With all the devils and demons.
yeah, but
That's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I don't know. My parents are pretty level-headed. I mean, if it's not really what it's about, then they'd be okay with it.
yeah, as long as you're not actually out stabbing, right?
Yeah. As long as I don't grab a knife and start the stabbing, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Listen, I don't. Give yourself
Y'all
some
realize
credit.
this is what happened with Magic the Gathering, right? Like they just
Yes.
stole the werewolf
We're-
the apocalypse bullshit.
Yeah, we're just parodying it
Yeah.
right now. Listen, like you're too cool for the rest of these math bitches. So like, don't even let it bother you. If they don't want to hang out with you, clearly they're not cool.
Oh, okay. Because they had said the opposite, that I
That's because
was.
they're trying to make themselves feel better.
There's some very,
Oh.
very aged words of wisdom coming from these teenagers right now.
That makes a lot of sense, I guess. You know, I've got.
You're the
I've-
smartest one, right? Like they need you to win, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So if you're playing the game, like you're just gonna win whatever the game stuff is all of the time, and then none of them are gonna have any fun. So that's why they excluded you, and it's really lame. But I mean, I get it.
Also, aren't they playing with? I saw those nerds. Aren't they playing with like a full deck, a full sausage fest? So
No girls.
No,
There's
no.
two
There's
girls right
a.
here.
There's a girl.
Iris is there.
oh, there's a girl.
Lily.
Oh,
You got it
Oh,
close.
Lily.
Don't you badmouth Iris, okay?
No, sorry, Lily.
Lily.
Whatever. Don't you badmouth Petunia, Carnation,
peony.
Rose, Peony,
Why are we like
She,
this?
she wears a trench coat.
Daffodil.
Oh, of course she wears it. Oh yeah, yeah.
Listen, she has great taste in shoes. Okay?
Man,
Yeah, when they're not
they're just
taped up.
giant boots.
They're just giant boots, bro.
Yeah, when they're not
She did-
taped up. Like
There's
I
not
mean,
holes in them. That's a fashion thing. I would
Ugh.
never do it because, but you know, you can't judge somebody else's fashion too much.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't make fun of your ponytail. I make fun of your friends' ponytails because they're stupid, but you're
I don't-
not, so it's fine.
Like I don't wear a ponytail because it doesn't.
Y'all are
go-
being really judgy.
Nobody heard my slipped in compliment.
Wait. Wait. So,
Backhanded
what?
compliment?
Do you have commentary, Kenny? Like what?
Like, it sucks that they excluded Oisin, but like, I mean, not even that. Like, y'all just being judgy because like she wears a trench coat, ripped and banged up boots. Isn't that like a style?
They're not banged up. Okay, don't say y'all. I was over here, y'all. Ugh. I was over here defending her shoes. She has nice shoes.
Yeah, I was being judgy. I don't like the tape look. I think it's tacky. Like, why make
I
your
mean, well,
stuff
yeah, when you
look
pull up-
scuffed up when it's not?
It's punk grunge, man. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
why buy stuff from a thrift store that looks old, Daedra? It's a style.
It's hipsters before hipsters.
I love Deja. Deja's great.
Deja,
Deja.
Deja,
Daedra.
Deja. Oh my god. No.
So what do you think of the stabbing crap, Kenny?
I mean, it reminds me of like a Ren Fair type thing, but like without like the dice.
What's a run fair?
Oh, it's like we moved around a lot, but like it's like a thing you do where like you dress up like you're from like the old days, like olden times, like medieval times.
Yeah, Renaissance Festival, right?
I call it like medieval times too, or something. Or no, that's just that one thing. But
Yeah.
That's the restaurant. Yeah.
Isn't that the place
Yeah.
where you can get the mutton chop? That place
Yeah,
is
they're-
cool.
yeah, it's pretty big. They're pretty good.
Yeah, remember when you took me to medieval times?
No, I was. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah. It's
We
for
have a
the better.
medieval times in River Valley Rock Mountain Beach.
All right,
No, I
hold
had to
on.
drive
Someone needs to roll to establish that shit.
No.
Uh,
It's outside
Okay,
city.
what do I
It's
roll?
one town over.
Yeah, I was
Fun
like, it's
fact.
a town over.
Wait, do you
Fun
want a
fact,
medieval
I did-
times? Hold on.
we don't want medieval times. They suck.
No, it sounds like Michelle would like a medieval times to be in River Rock. So let's or
No,
Rock
no.
River.
Next town over for sure.
Yeah, it's in
Okay,
the next
okay.
town over.
I'll give you next town over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're-
Deja
Don't
was
have to
mad
roll
because
for
she
that.
had to drive. It's like, yeah, let's go to this medieval times. Like
Stone
oh.
Valley, the opposite town
Sure.
of Rock River.
Mm.
Yeah.
But fun fact, I actually did permanent damage to my vocal cords at a medieval times.
I believe it. You hurt
my
yourself
God.
all the time.
I was yelling
know?
so loud you could hear me on the other side of the stadium.
Buddy, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your side win? Did your country win?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
It was
Because
worth
of your
it.
yelling, yeah.
Yeah.
Small price.
Yeah. My buddy Ryan was like, I was in the bathroom like 300 feet away through multiple doors. I could hear you yelling. I was like, all right.
I just get real excited for the Red
I
Knight.
was
What do you want?
Just really hyped. I think it was the Red Knight.
Yes. Fucking called it. All right.
He like
Because
got
Red's the best.
So it seems to me, and I really should remember to do this. I should have set an insecure condition for Oisin going away from all of the not
Mhm.
the
gassing
team,
up that we're
the
trying to do.
Quiz Bowl folks. But I feel like this gassing up, Oisin, I feel like it would have removed your insecure at that point.
How do you
anyway.
feel,
Yeah.
Oisin? Do you feel better?
Yeah, yeah. Oisin feels better. Definitely, like people willing to back him up.
Fuck those guys, they suck, and you don't.
Very true. Very
And
true.
you're real smart, like super smart,
I mean,
and also
like,
you're cool, smart.
I mean, there's
Yes.
a bunch of us here. Like, do you want to? Can we try it?
You want
I get. I mean, if
Well,
you want
I
to
mean-
see what it's about.
Oh, I mean,
You just see Czar slowly
exactly.
slide one of the books off the top toward the register.
Can we
Watching.
look through it first? We have to buy it.
well, you know a lot about it, Czar. Maybe you could like teach us a little bit, and like Oisin can get a little try in.
Oh yeah, you could be our game master.
You could be our Grand Goblin.
It's called the person running the game is called the
The
Goblin
GG.
King.
I didn't know, I'm
GK.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Goblin King.
Hold on. The Goblin King.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested.
Suddenly we have piqued Addie's interest.
Because
Oh.
it's
Stop.
past the 80s, so
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
stop thinking it Bowie bulge.
I'm not thinking necessarily of the bulge, but you know,
Dembo's
it's a
cool.
Goblin King.
Dembo's cool forever.
Mhm, mhm.
That's the rules.
She like looks significantly at Deja like, the Goblin King. Am I all right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh yeah, I could get something thrown together for all of you, but you're gonna need each of you's gonna need 5d12s. You're going to need to have a character that you make.
What's a D12?
Okay, so there's different types of dice, and we're gonna fade out of the explanation of how to play a tabletop game while we play this tabletop game. I am not doing recursive.
Kenny just shows up with like his family has like multiple Yahtzee sets, but like all of them are using dice. Just shows up with D6s. He's like, well, D6 is just 2d6 is a D12, right?
Aww.
Buddy, no.
He did math.
He did.
Kinda.
Oh, Kenny.
The probability numbers are way off for that, though.
Oh, I know, but
We all
it is no
know.
probability.
So that is our first downtime at the comics and I always forget the name of it.
Cassettes.
Comics and cassettes and more.
Mhm.
Comics, cassettes, etc.
Mhm. They also sell coffee
And tacos.
And churros.
and churros. Yeah, churros and coffee. That's
Churros and coffee.
Carnitas.
ooh yeah.
Ooh, that-
carnitas.
That's seasonal
Why?
because I want it to be. And because I have the say.
No,
You have
God,
the power.
why?
Carnitas are only in spring.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. You should fight me about it. See who wins. I'll make my own carnitas during the summer.
I bought you a present.
You did, thank you. All right, so with that, we're going to zoom out of that downtime. We have another downtime available, and I would like to remind you that you are all allowed to research or speak to other characters or do whatever you want during these downtimes.
Before we leave,
Yes.
Addie is gonna ask Oisin. So you said that they were doing like a group thing at some point, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Want to crash it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to ruin their fun.
I mean, we don't have to necessarily interact with them, but we could just be there at the same time, doing the same thing, just by coincidence. And then you would be doing it with cooler people than they'd be doing it with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we could probably try that.
She kind of looks at Deja and Kenny like,
Czar
huh?
slides 4 pairs of green ears slowly over to the register.
Fuck
I mean-
no.
I mean, Kenny picks up a pair and like puts them on. He's like, hell yeah, I'm a goblin.
Deja.
Wait.
did-
Sorry, what?
I'll put on the goblin ears
I
as
have,
well.
I have no idea how I didn't foresee this. Really.
I don't have to dress up, do I?
I'm not doing it.
Okay, then yeah, I'll
Come on, you can't just have two. What do you? Are there other things besides goblins? Like, are you just
Listen,
going to be not goblins that stab?
look. I'll be the stabbing or whatever, right?
Kenny walks over and mimes stabbing Tasia. Like,
You know what?
Well, they do have Nightblood: The Embrooding, but that's not coming out for like another couple months.
Listen,
Oh,
either get
nice.
stabbed or get
Wait,
stabbed.
me?
Get stabbed.
No, not you, Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny's like, listen, Daedra, either get stabbed or get stabbing.
They have Orc the Pillaging
Listen,
coming
use
out
your
after.
imagination. You can pretend that we're stabbing in, okay?
Yeah.
It
Look,
feels gross to say.
yeah. Look, we'll show up, but yeah, no, I'm not doing any.
If you're gonna like, what's the point of not participating like all the way?
What?
What?
Can't you use your imagination? Isn't this what
Yeah.
this is about?
That's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
fun.
just stimulate that.
What do you mean
brain
I'm no
growth.
fun? This is my idea.
Yeah, and you're only like half-assing it.
Oh my god.
We're
We didn't even
zooming
think of
out. Hard cut to the next downtime activity. Who would like to go?
So everybody's in this downtime activity too.
Jesus Christ.
It's the stabbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Look,
right.
we're not dressing up though. Yeah,
okay,
it's like
you
look,
all,
we're
you
there,
all
but
show up at the park. God damn it.
Kenny is like he went back like, well, I guess, do they have like costume supply stuff?
What, from comics and cassettes and more?
Yeah.
Comics,
cassettes and costumes.
Comics, cassettes, and more can include costumes because they would have like a little mini Spirit Halloween. I love how Addie is like no to ears, and Michelle's like, but yeah to ears.
Yeah, Kenny comes back
You
and
guys
buys
know I
like
do the props.
Yeah, I know.
buy and gets like a Halloween makeups kit and like paints his face green.
Nice.
that's adorable.
So you have. Oh no.
Why are you
Okay.
gr- why are
I'm
you
I'm
green?
trying to. So here's the thing is I'm just trying to think in my brain how I can lighten this so that I don't actually have to play a game within another game.
I mean, we can pick a different scene.
No,
Yeah.
I like this. This is fun, and you're all behind it. So let's go with it. Kenny shows up with green face paint and green ears on. How does Oisin show up?
So he'll have like a goblin, not hood, not like a greenish hood and cape type cloak, I guess, all in one. And little like fake teeth, give him like sharp, pointy teeth.
Did your mom
Okay,
help you
cute.
make them?
Yeah, that's cute.
Are they just like the fake vampire teeth?
Yeah, but
Like
it's
a
like
lot
6
of
of them in a
them.
row.
Of course. All right.
Soul fangs.
And so then we just have what, Addie and Deja showing up in their regular cool kid clothes.
Addie has some skin-toned pointy ears. You think
that weren't on. Okay, wait, no, hold on. Go ahead, please continue.
You think that perhaps when she asked what a Ren festival was, she was just bullshitting you? Because she seems a little bit prepared and vaguely Ren festival-y in her garb, but not like too much so.
We've had a lot of play without any dice rolling. I want everyone else to roll me sharp real quick. Besides Addie.
Why are we picking on me now?
I just want I want to see if people notice something, and I want a dice roll. Kenny, that's a what from you?
It's not good.
Oh, that's a 5 from you, 5 from
It's a
Deja.
5.
My connection has been interrupted.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, buddy.
Just roll some 6s. You need some 6s. He rolled an 8.
I get to add +1, so 9 total.
Yep.
Nice. Hell.
7 and 9 is a mixed success. You're getting the 411 on something. So go ahead and ask me a question about, or I can just give you a fact about Addie right now.
I guess my question is: would I notice that she has that her clothing is a little bit beyond just knowledge, like general wear? Like she's wearing like leather that has been created, like bracers or something you specifically have to buy at a Ren fair.
I would say that you notice that the ears that she is wearing are a different tone than and much higher quality than the ones that were on sale at Comics and Cassettes and more.
Okay.
So she seems to have garb.
She stole them though.
Sure.
Okay. Then Oisin will mention that he really likes her ears. Trying to compliment her in not a weird way by talking about the size of her ears.
I really like how big your ears are.
Yeah.
She kind of stumbles for a second, but just kind of goes, thanks. And just like, it's totally normal. Thanks, cool, thanks, yeah.
That's super cool.
So,
All right, so at this point, all of you have Czar show up. Czar is in a big black cloak. He's got these orcish-looking teeth. He's got like a kind of like a blunted nose like thing that's like a half mask almost. He is dressed up and he's like, "Are all of the goblins ready to play?
yeah.
Ready.
It's time for a stabbing."
Deja sighs deeply inwardly.
You're
have to bring our own
involved in
stabber?
this.
Yeah, she's involved with it, but she's like, but at what cost? At what cost? Hi, Tiki.
Everybody's saying hi to you, babe.
She goes,
She waved.
bye.
She waved
Bye.
and smooched.
Literally, peace.
You all start to play, and it is exactly as nerdy as you thought it was, despite how cool people were telling you that it is. It is very much about probability and thinking about what your character would do, not what you would do, and in general, just a bunch of nerdy stuff that none of us physically here would know anything about.
No, not at all.
No, I've never
not on record.
pretended to be
Yeah.
somebody else or use a voice that wasn't mine to
Yeah.
accentuate
Yuck.
that I'm somebody else. Y'all.
I would like to ask, well, here, let me see. What's a luck roll like in this game?
I would just like to say that Deja, she's playing along and she is not being shitty about it.
Very cool.
That's all she can manage. Not being shitty about it.
Deja, at this point, I'm going to say that there are some cooler kids who roll by in the park, just strolling. They see you. I would like you to describe what you would do to play this off and make a cool check for me.
Part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
This is going to be a keep
Ooh.
your cool check.
Okay. All right. So I have to roll first, or do I say first?
If you say, I might give you some sort of bonus depending on what your idea is.
Oh, okay. So she sees them, and this is all she does.
Keep walking.
Yeah.
All right.
She's just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm not dressed up. What do you fucking want?
Beautiful. All right, make me that cool roll.
All right.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm not doing good today.
You got the attitude. You got the single attitude. It's not gonna make a difference, but
Can I do have a +1 to cool, and could I use my one attitude to fix this so we won't have a face down moment?
you won't make high enough.
Oh,
It
okay.
won't be high enough.
You'll be 6.
Someone would need to assist you on that.
Can I assist her by flicking them off?
All right, roll me a cool assist.
It's the most like acquiescence ever. Like, I
That's
guess.
a 7.
That's a 7. It succeeds. So it succeeds with a consequence. And the consequence, of course, is that they are more pissed off at you than they are noticing how uncool Deja's being right now.
That's fine.
That's about
That's normal.
that's par for the course.
Mhm.
And so these popular girls and boys, as they are walking by, like stare at you, Deja, and you almost kind of shy away from it because you start to crack a little. But as you do, Addie just literally goes to all of them, and all of them are like, "Fucking rude! What? Want to fight? Want to fight?" And then Addie
You never
pulls
helped
out
out a friend before? Get out of here.
Addie pulls out what looks like it might be a real knife, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
That's right.
Kenny walks up behind Addie and just like does the like bumps his slaps his chest and like what? Get the fuck out of here!
Gets green all over his shirt.
All right.
So he didn't do the neck; he just did the face.
Oh, okay.
So as this is going, you're all being run through a scenario by Czar, and it is an exploration to try to find something that was lost. You're all like a bunch of friends who are really goblins, but who are dressed as humans in the real world. And the way that you get by during the day is to make sure that you get your murderous intent out in the fringes of your day, to make sure that nothing happens that links back to you, because if anybody realizes that it's you doing the stabbings, then the Goblin King is going to crack down and have your head.
I don't mean to derail real quick. Demetra, roll me a 1d6. Just roll 1d6 for me, please, Demetra.
Okay.
Oh, I want to know what this is. It's 2.
Shebas.
Okay, even so it was so on evens, what you got, Kenny's face, not just Kenny's face is painted. Kenny came shirtless and his entire torso is painted green. He had his brothers help like do his back and everything.
You would think that with all the help it would be a good paint job. It's not.
No, there's spots. I mean, it's only
it's
like
just a bunch of like hand slaps.
Yeah, his 2 younger brothers were trying to help. So there's like some finger painting hand turkeys on his back, but
amazing.
Just one right on his face. Whack.
Well, the face is good because he could do the face himself.
Yeah.
But under the arms,
Kenny,
isn't really
Kenny
done well.
Good with colored makeup.
It looks like when you're trying to do like an oil-based clown makeup where it's like smeared. It looks it's even.
I'm wondering. So he's good. He got it even. Is he contoured at all or?
No, he's
like they do at sporting events.
Yeah.
You have to paint
so
like
it's
half
just
your face one color.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if this was a secret skill that Kenny has. Kenny has so many secret skills, and they're all beautiful.
So I guess to the fact that like if he was doing like sports makeup stuff like that, he could do very well. So this is similar to that.
Yeah.
Like
you came shirtless too, which is absolutely.
Yeah, head, neck, like that's all really well. But then like stuff you wouldn't see really well. That's how Kenny treats it. He's like, I'm gonna jump around and like be stabbing him.
So with this, all of you are doing all of this and actually doing a good job of being.
Aren't you cold?
Kenny, aren't you cold?
He just looks down at his nipples. It's like,
yeah, I can tell you're cold.
Oh God, attitude.
We all must suffer for our art, or Deidre.
Deja, are you gonna?
I keep Demetraing and Dejaing. I keep blending.
Oisin wants to sort of look over and see what the others are doing.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You accidentally clicked an activity.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Discord.
Those things are crazy. All right. So with that out of the way, you look over for the other group. The other group.
Yeah, how's Bannon doing and whatnot?
Are very nervous and very closed off. They're in their outfits, but they're kind of still sitting around a park table and just playing the game.
So we look like we're having 3,000 times more fun than them.
Yeah, it looks like they might be shy because they're an entire
they're
group
nerds.
of nerds and not very good at doing the outgoing stuff.
They just hear Addie go, "Come here so I can stabbing ya!"
They I want you all to figure out who's going to roll me a check to basically be cooler than the other kids. You can use
Coolness
whatever.
Who is the coolest?
Cool is not my forte.
So here's the thing.
I have.
It doesn't have to be a cool roll. You can choose something that can augment your gameplay that makes you look cooler.
So, probably.
I want 3 ideas, and I want 2 of them to succeed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be doing badass like flips and shit. I might run up a tree.
Ooh, okay, okay.
So that's a fit probably.
Okay.
Sorry, Kenny.
I do the fit shit.
That's
I'll do fitness.
I'm gonna push that up to a 9. Nope, I'm gonna leave it at a 7.
Yeah,
Actually, it's an
7.
8.
An 8 is fine.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna push that up to a 10. Use all my attitude points.
Ooh, with a 10,
Nice.
that counts as a double success. So you guys are already good. But if you want to just style on them, you still can.
I'll use sharp
Mm-hmm.
to sort of like describe a like plan, like the stabbing plan, so that we can all get our stabs in, but away from prying eyes. So it's like a big group stab.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, can I use Daredevil on that? Like running up a tree?
Sure.
Is that a stunt?
Yeah, that sounds like a stunt to
Okay.
me.
Since I rolled a 10, I get an attitude back.
Okay, take your attitude
Go.
back for Daredevil.
Well, you didn't roll a 10, did you? You had to bump a 10. Does
That's
that
fine.
count
It's on a 10 plus success. It doesn't matter if it's natural
Okay.
or not.
Gotcha.
It's rad as hell.
Because it
gain
was
1
rad as
attitude.
hell. All right, and with that, Oisin. Oh,
That's only a 4.
not great. You
Nope,
described something, but you get really into the details and less in the moment about it. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say take 1 point of popularity damage.
Okay.
Where's that tracker?
I mean, it's the same damage tracker that all of you have. Damage
Oh,
comes
is
in
that
many
ego is
forms. You remember being a teenager.
Damage comes in many
Ugh.
forms.
Yeah.
goodness.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. All right. Does anybody else want to try to style on them? This is mostly for funsies, getting to roll, and also potential attitude generation if you can. If not, you've absolutely succeeded already just from the 10 on just trouncing these other nerds.
They can't run up a tree. Hell
Yeah,
no.
right.
Yeah, and like since I am also very like lukewarm about LARP, I'm just like I don't know what Deja would be doing because it's about the same that I would be doing in this situation. Just like I'm here for my friends, I'm having fun, but
I mean,
But I
as
could pass on this
Deja,
whole situation.
I'm looking at your popular kid moves, and there's something called Judgy. And that's
Yeah.
you can make drama by dissing someone for being uncool. You
but
gain +1 attitude. It doesn't have to be one of your friends.
yeah,
Could be
I
the other
know,
table.
but okay, all right, so
Be
maybe
your
That was
character.
titled
Stop being nice.
maybe
Creating a bad guy.
maybe not too loudly, but certainly loud enough. She's just like, wow, I'm glad I'm over here because some of these little cabals don't look like much fun at all.
All right, roll the dice.
Is this still the 2d6?
Everything is.
Did it go?
It did. You got a
6.
7.
Okay.
She's got a +1 in cool. And so I believe that's make drama. You get away with it. You don't feel awesome about it. Gain +1 attitude. They look real dejected.
Yeah.
Like you got nerves over there, like, oh, I'm gonna roll.
And
I'll stab once.
I think
Oisin is definitely like yeah, like this is people are sticking up for me and whatnot. So he's definitely I guess enjoying the whatever she's saying about him.
Too bad Elijah's not here. He loves stuff like this, right?
I don't maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real shame that he got monotonsillitis with getting his wisdom teeth removed.
That's rough.
Super sad. Hope he's better next week.
Mono, though.
I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, I hope he feels better.
Sure.
We could always maybe,
Mono doesn't
take
last
him
months
stuff.
at a time.
No.
Hmm.
No.
We could swing by his place sometime and maybe help him if he needs anything, because we're all friends, right?
Oh yeah, like you want to get him like a goodwill,
A goodwill
good
card.
get well card.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that. We could do that, and then we
Oh.
could all sign it.
By the way, I'm so sorry. Oisin, don't forget your attitude. Deja, don't forget your attitude for failing a roll. And it looks like you failed twice. And also, yeah, that's about it. Remember, when you fail a roll, you get attitude, which is why we like rolling extra.
Well,
Ah.
yeah, and you know what? When we get him the get well card, let's like I don't know, pick up some rocks for him. He likes that, right? Right, Oshin?
Well, I mean, they're like crystals because he thinks they're magical or something, and I mean, he's probably wrong, although he hasn't always been wrong. So he's only. I mean, there's a whole lot of science. We just don't fully understand how it's working for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
magic.
well, I mean, magic's just science we can't explain yet, right? Right.
Oh
Take
boy,
your
here we
fucking
go.
attitude point for being a nerd.
Yeah. It's like Deja's like, oh, here we go. I was just trying to be nice, and I'm getting nerded at.
You took your attitude for being judgy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But yeah, after the nerd ribbing,
Mm.
Kenny's just kind of like not looking like he's feeling it at the moment. And he like kind of walks over to Oshin. He's like, "Hey man, like I know you don't like remember you used to have like problems with that, like being sad, people making fun of you for being like a little on the nerdy side. What if we like
Yeah.
try to invite them over, like to like get them in on this and make them feel not like it's quite so awkward? I know they kind of snubbed you, but like, isn't that like the best is to like kill them with kindness?"
As you're saying this, you notice that they have already packed up and started walking away.
What I mean, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't, just because they're mean to me doesn't mean I should. We should be mean to them.
Yeah, Kenny wants you to turn over to the green cheek.
What?
I think what she's trying to say is like it's always greener on the other side, right?
Oh my god.
I'll give you attitude for that.
Ugh.
I guess I
Okay.
could.
Addie's
not-
like, ugh. Michelle's like, aw.
Your sharp green nipples are distracting me.
Oisin will sort
Oh,
of.
right, because he's green. Got it.
He just turns to her, puts his hands on his hips, and like sticks his chest out.
Power pose.
God,
The wind
Just
blows through.
you could at least
Uh-huh.
worn a vest. Goodness gracious.
You're
He
just
misses
jealous.
Steve. Yeah,
I
he
want
misses
you all
Steve.
to know, and anybody, I guess I mostly want Aaron to know here, and whoever's watching, if anybody is, that this is exactly the type of interaction level that I've had with Denitra multiple times in our life, because I have done quite a few in my younger days, shirtless costumes out in the cold, and forever and a day she is just hounding me for how cold I should be.
Yeah, because I mean,
Sure.
look.
The cold doesn't affect everyone equally.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well
I-
then,
Why don't you go get them before they like actually
Yeah.
leave then?
so yeah, Oisin will sort of chase after Ben and be like, "Hey, like I don't know what you're doing, for this, but we've got a Goblin King who seems really interested and sort of maybe he's been doing this for a while. Do you guys want to join up with us?"
Everybody else on the Quiz Bowl team perks up and looks between Bannon, who you can tell he's not wearing it, but he has like a little crown in his like packed up set of things, and he's the one with all the books. And as everyone's like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And by the way, there are characters on the Debate Quiz Bowl team. There is a guy who looks like he's just kind of coasting by. He's mid-height, mid build, mid. He's just mid.
He's mid.
fucking mid.
There is a tiny little girl with slick back black hair. She's wearing a trench coat. She has boots that are really cool, some people would say, but other people would say she's trying too hard. And then there is a guy of indeterminate ethnicity who just seems like he's really been poking around at all the plants and moss and stuff that's been around, and has like a bunch of samples. Those are
Hey.
Justin, Lily, and Rudolph. Justin's name is Justin because he's just in it for the resume. He got onto the Quiz Bowl team in order to put it down as something.
Need an after-school activity, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so all of them agree, but Bannon says, that's okay. I gotta go prep for Quiz Bowl anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead. You all have fun. And just kind of bolts.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, guys. We can do this.
Yeah, everybody gets really
Any other three
excited.
over.
And y'all have a great time playing Goblin the Stabbing. Coming soon to a
Yeah.
Kickstarter near you. There's no way I get that past who's the World of Darkness maker?
White Wolf.
White Wolf. No way I get that past White Wolf. They would eat me alive.
Yeah, I was like, they would literally eat you.
Yeah, seriously. They would stabbing me. And with that, we go ahead and we transition out of this as we zoom up from Bannon as he's walking. And we see out. And then we see, what did I call the thing? The Viewmascope? Probably something silly like that. With titanium behind it.
Yeah.
It looks, someone who wants to be in control, wants to be the leader of their own pack. I can understand and relate. Let's see if I can grant you the power you need. And with that, he does the little, I want you all to
Focus,
imagine.
focus.
No. I want you all to imagine the thing that they use to fire the rocks down is like a American Gladiators tennis ball gun that goes when they do it. With the two little triggers on either side.
So it's like air, like an air cannon rather than like an explosion bullet.
Yeah. And so he locks it up, locks in. You hear, and then, and as you see it go into the atmosphere, have the red trail come out of it, and then you see landing in front of Bannon a titanium D12.
Ooh.
Very nice. We're all like, ooh, I want one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. I was like, we're all like,
Right.
ooh.
Fucking nerds.
I want you all to know that I thought about these things, and as I did, I was like, all of these sound very fun and exciting. I did not expect you all to be like, we're going to play the stabbing, but I'm glad you did. And he picks
You're
it up,
welcome.
admires it, puts it into his dice bag, and pulls the string and walks away.
Just taking shit.
Yeah.
That came from space, and he's just like, that's fine, mine.
It was on the park.
Well,
He thinks
a lot
maybe
of these
someone
kids
else stabbing.
A lot of these kids seem like they're thieves. They're just taking shit off the ground instead of like seeing whose it could be.
True. Oh, free scrunchy.
Yeah, exactly. Just take rabbit shit.
Field hockey stick.
Well, I think that was his stick that they just.
It
like,
was
put
his
a
stick.
thing
Yeah,
in.
it was a corrupted stick, but that's still
A
funny.
corrupted
A
stick.
corrupted stick.
Yep.
And with that, we are going to transition into our next two downtimes. But first, I have a downtime for Oisin. We're going to have a transition into your morning with your breakfast at home.
Okay.
And with that, who is here currently?
Well, it would just probably be me. Well, it'd probably be early enough. We all wake up early, so the whole family's there.
Okay.
I think I'm an only child, right?
I believe that's what we established, yeah.
Yeah. So both
And if
parents
not,
are there,
retcon.
and sort of a small breakfast of like fruits and grains, fruit, bread, maybe an egg. Very light type breakfast.
That's fair. That's fair. Your mom looks to you and says, "So, how did your thing go with the park? Did you have fun with your friends?"
How did your stabbing go?
I don't know if Oisin's ever explained. Mom, it's called the stabbing.
He would
very
probably
serious.
try and explain it. Like, oh yeah, yeah. As soon as she's like, what was it like? Oh well, and then like sort of start to sound like someone who's actually run it before. Start the rules, and she's like, no, stop.
She was like, I
No.
mean,
No, that's not true. Any parent who can get their teenager to talk to them about anything is going to listen.
she probably
Well-
seems. Go ahead.
Not unless they're that kid that just will not stop talking.
Huh.
I guess that could be Oisin. If I sat down, my mom was like, "Hey, how was your thing?" and I was like, "Oh yeah, it was cool. We did this and this and this," and she'd be like, "Holy shit, yes, talk more." So my answers were always good, fine, yeah.
Please
He'll
keep
explain a
interacting
little
with
bit.
me. Oh, Jesus.
And say he had I had a lot of fun, and everyone else that was there, and part of the quiz bowl team joined us like halfway through, and
Oh, that's
we just had
so
a really
fun.
big, what do you call a group of goblins?
A
Stabbing.
gathering, a gang.
A
A
stabbing.
stabbing.
Oh my
A
god.
stabbing of goblins.
Yeah.
She gives you a bit of a look at that. She's like, I'm pretty sure they'd be a pack, but that's okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm
see,
really
I think they'd be a gang. Sorry.
gang of goblins.
Yeah.
Everybody just pokes their
gaggle.
head in the front door. They're like, I think it's this. We're all hanging out at Oisin's in the morning now too.
It's a malignity of goblins.
Oh.
Mm.
What?
According to D&D rules. I'm not lying. It's on a wiki.
I
Well, I
believe you.
figured you weren't lying.
No, then you would be like, what do you call it? A stabbing, a ruse, a package.
Guess what you call a group of thieves?
What?
A disappearance.
That makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And you explained that, and it's basically, is your dad there? I forget.
Yeah, he'd be
your
there as
dad's
well.
there too.
These are actually really interesting. Some of them are funny.
Yeah,
A group of knights is a table of knights. That's very classy.
that is very classy.
A bugbear group is a prominence of bugbears.
Ah,
That's
I like
really
that.
fancy for bugbears, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
I won't go into.
I would
anymore,
want there to
but
be
they're
like a
kinda cool.
prominence of angels, maybe.
A group of merfolk is a gossip.
I could see that
attractive.
because sirens and stuff. But so
Okay, last one.
yeah.
Orcs is a rage of orcs.
Oh,
I feel like that one's a little bit racist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just a skosh.
You know,
Orcs have a problem with their rage.
I'm
They can't control their
I'm gonna
feelings.
say this, and I'm probably not gonna be the first person to say this either in the last few weeks or just in general. But D&D in some places
Yeah.
do better, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Anyway, as we talk about this stabbing game, you would be like, it was a group of goblins, something. What do you call it? And I think your dad would be like, malignity, and then he would just sip his coffee and be like, I would imagine. Sip his coffee again.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that. Thanks, Dad.
Sure, no problem, son. Hey,
Less dorky parents.
they gotta be dorky, right? They raised Oisin.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Someone wanted
sometimes
me to
dorky
read that
kids
much
come
book.
out of nowhere, though. You know.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Both of my parents were cool, and they got me. So
Yeah, but you lived in
You're
Japan.
pretty cool
There was a
yourself.
bunch of extenuating circumstances.
it's true.
You got hooked on the animes. That's
did.
what started the ruining of your life. No. Anyway, so you have a nice fun thing just talking with your parents, and they say, we've noticed that you've had your friends around, or you've been hanging out with your friends more, and that's great. If you want to like bring them over sometime to hang out here, we wouldn't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to like impose on them yet or anything, like I figured if they wanted to come over, they'd like say something like, "Hey, let's go to Oshin's place," or like, "Hey, we can come over and hang out at the pool," or something. But they haven't. So I figure they probably don't want to do that.
Yeah, Oshin has a pool.
Oh shit.
Nobody invites themselves over to their friend's house like that.
Oh, she doesn't
Hey.
know that.
Oh,
It's
okay, you're
almost
right, you're
like
right.
teenagers misunderstand shit.
Okay. All right. Look. Sorry, it's been a
I
very
love
long time
all of
since
you
cheating.
applying 30-aught logic to your 16-aught characters. God bless.
I can't help it. You know how I am
Sometimes
about
kids are
tact.
mean, but you're super cool, Oisin. Don't. It's like, I'm going to beat them up. No, wait, don't do that. God bless. And you just have a cute little moment in the morning with your parents. All right, we're moving on to another downtime. Does anybody have something that they wanted to do related to stories outside of Oisin's this time around? We have 2 downtime activities to spend.
Can I do research on slap force?
I assume you mean you're going to see if you can find comics and or other paraphernalia?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have the internet yet. We do. It's just not
You
very good.
do. It's not great.
Dial up.
Do you have AOL?
They're probably
or
fan pages though, if there is stuff about them.
AOTI. America on the internet.
Fair enough. Or Atwa. America on the web. American web. Could just be
Aw.
America on the web entertainment. American web entertainment. Aw.
Aw. Yeah, let's do that. Aw is the
Okay.
AOL surrogate for this
Get on
game.
Aw.
Aw Messenger.
Aw,
Aw,
Messenger.
messenger.
Makes
They'd
sense
still
for
be
all
in
the kids doing the
business.
ooh
Yeah.
speak.
They'd still be in business if their name had been Aw, not AOL.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean,
possible.
they are still in business technically. Okay, sorry.
Anyhow.
People still pay them, thinking you need
So
it for
you're
the
gonna try to
email.
you're gonna try to do a research thing.
Yeah.
And how are you going to try to research, Addie the Rebel?
I guess I'll go to the library and use the internet there.
Okay.
Because I don't have the internet.
You're going to
Maybe
try
the school library?
to. School library seems fine.
Whichever library has the better internet.
All right.
There might be like a cafe. Maybe?
Cafe.
Y'all keep trying to make internet cafes happen in the 90s, and I'm not a fan.
They were in
It's-
some places.
It's better at the Wawa than Fallout, right?
I'm really.
So anyhow, I went to the library.
Okay, library it is. Go ahead and roll me a sharp.
I'm sorry,
try to do
Aaron.
some
I just
research.
had to say it.
My life is hell.
That's not good.
That's a 5.
Yeah, sure is.
So if you fail, you'll get an attitude for it.
Yeah. I don't only have, I can't bump it up any higher, so
Okay. And so we're getting the 411 on a 6
Except
or
we're
less.
not.
It's bad news. You get 1 attitude. And things get worse. How would things get worse from you researching something? You were loud in the library and you're kicked out for a week. And the reason that you were loud is as follows. You're at the library and you're trying to do research and you would normally be able to get it done. But it turns out that, Denitra, your brother's in college, right?
Yes.
He is in the middle of one of his research things at the library for college. And you keep striking up conversations with him instead and keep getting shushed until finally the librarian comes over and says, Miss, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You are being too loud for the library.
but I'm whispering.
No, you're not. Everyone else in the library is currently looking at you. You realize that you might have been laughing and or exclaiming too hard when going back and forth with Xavier.
So it's like whisper, whisper.
Yes! Exactly so.
Okay.
Come this way, ma'am. And you
Hold on. Just one sec. Just one sec.
Okay.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Are you looking at your moves?
Yeah.
You're getting kicked out of the library, and I'm going to give you a condition. We're going.
I'm gonna yell as I'm leaving because they're kicking me out anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Xavier, see you later.
I'm gonna give you dazed. You have -2 to sharp.
Oh no, not
Look.
like -2.
That's what crushes do to you.
He just waves quietly. He's like,
Oh, he pointed at his mouth. Oh, wait.
That's what crushes do to you.
oh man, being a teenager was rough.
It really was.
All right, so we have that downtime activity out of the way. Now, what is our next downtime activity? Does anybody have one?
I accomplished nothing.
Got an attitude point.
Yeah, okay.
Got to see your wannabe boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Deja wants to. This has nothing to do with nothing. But since her family ski trip and she actually like hit the slope, she's just like, you know what? Perhaps I'll go look at Winter Color Guard to see how the not cheerleaders do their thing during,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Trying to make color guard cool. I see you.
Yeah. Trying to at least. No offense to all the color guard people.
No offense to
I
every
respect
single
you.
fucking color guard person that we know, and we do know a lot of
We
them.
know a lot. I was in the marching band, so it's okay. It's adjacent. But yeah, she's going
Nerdy
to check
adjacent.
out the winter guard. She's just like, all right, let's see how they do these things, because
Okay.
because cheerleaders, even when they're not like on the field, they still practice during the wintertime, but just
Mhm.
not as strenuous. So she wants something else to do
That's
that's
true.
physical. Yeah.
So, with that in mind, I have a question for you, and that question is as follows: what do you want to get out of this downtime as a character or playing the game wise? Do you have an idea?
Yes. So she's noticed that there's been just weird happenings, like their classmates and their peers are getting, corrupted with rock shit. So she is checking out cliques that she doesn't hang with to see if there's anything weird going on in her own Deja way.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you for a roll.
Okay.
This will be a get the 411 for you, so that's going to be. If it's alien or magical, you can roll weird if you're looking for that. But if you're just trying to research and observe a situation, you roll sharp.
Okay. Hey, finally a good roll.
So
So
that's a
9.
9 for you. At which
Yeah.
point, you get to ask me a question, and I give you a truthful answer, but you might not like it.
Okay. I guess. Well, metagame wise, I know that the leads are not to the color guard, so I'm not gonna ask you. Did she notice anything weird with these guys?
Yeah.
So, um, uh, I guess. All right. What I would ask you then, like I said, without meta gaming, like where else would Deja try to like what next click should she try to talk to? Like should she go try to talk to the mathletes?
Give you an answer, you might not like it. If you ask me if you should talk to the mathletes, I would say that you have always noticed a trend of folks that are interacting with someone getting downtrodden, and that usually is the point where they get struck. With
Right.
that in mind, you might be inclined to think of the fact that weirdly it does seem to hang around all of you a little bit. And so direct interaction from you, meta knowledge is direct interaction with you all tends to potentially spur powerful emotions that get people coming back as monsters, as far as you've seen. and I will give you an interesting tidbit, and that is that a lot of times the last time you see the person before they have this start coming over them is that they are they seem to be most targeted outdoors. And now, here's the part you're not going to like about that answer. You're Deja. You didn't notice that Bannon got upset.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's
you know what to look for. You just didn't see it.
yep.
Yeah. That's what I figured. All right.
So there's some good energy for you, but also whoops.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. Did you want to establish an NPC at this point or down the road that has to do with color guard because you went and observed them?
Yes, but you'll have to give me time to come up with a name.
All right. So we're going to give you +1 NPC color guard.
Yeah.
And we can work on that together.
Yeah.
And Deja learned something.
But she didn't.
Well, okay.
What?
Denitra learned something and Deja didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't
I was
apply
like,
it at the time.
Deja's like, I can't tell if nerds are upset. They have really awkward social skills.
Nerds are just always sad. Look at Oisin.
Yeah.
He's not always sad. He's generally very happy, even when people are being a dick to him.
Mr.
She
Nice
does,
Guy
She
Syndrome.
does make effort to stop calling Oisin mathlete since she's calling the other nerds mathletes.
Yeah, that'll be better. Yeah.
Yeah. And
That
yeah,
way Oisin won't turn into a sad kid.
yeah.
Has a rock as his only friend.
We stab into people together in the
my
park.
friend.
I think we're officially friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
An official
Stabbing.
Everyone
stabbing.
except for Bannon. And with that, we are going to move into our final scene before transitioning into Ranger territory. And that is going to be... I apologize. I turned my light off over there because I was just shock whited out, it looked like.
You're fine.
It's all good.
So it is the Quiz Bowl.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody showed up. Bannon showed up too and has a bit of a swagger to him, more so than normal. And he seems to be holding one of his hands particularly closed and like fidgeting with something.
Addie has organized Oishin's official stabbin' friends.
What?
Is there
We're
a
officially
stabbing
friends
league?
after the stabbin'.
Okay.
Okay, so official friends.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, hey, should we
Yeah.
like go to the thing? Like, I get extra credit, but also maybe we should support Oishin. Like, what do you guys
Going to school
think?
activities does get you out of detention for those school activities.
Yeah.
Kenny opens his locker and already pulls out like a sign that's like "Go Oisin."
All right, cool.
Just
my
spell it right?
God.
Hey.
He might have like taken a piece of Oisin's homework to like so he can make sure he got the name right, and then like stuffed it back in his bag. But like, yeah,
But he got
Yeah,
the
he
name
spelled
right.
it
No,
right.
that's super cool and important. All right, so great. Does
Deja said she would show up, but she does show up late.
So
She was finishing her hair. It took longer than she thought it would.
Yeah. But she showed up.
Very nice. Very nice.
there's no participation trophies in friendship, Denitra.
Oh my god.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, like yeah, there is.
the trophy is the
Literally, that's all
participation.
you have to do is participate.
Fair, very fair. All right, and with that, questions start getting asked. Everybody is pretty on the ball, but Bannon seems especially on the ball. Like he has preternatural sense for these answers currently, it seems.
What category are we on?
That's the weird thing. Typically, his categories are like literature and history stuff, which kind of overlaps a little bit with Oisin. But Oisin's like an all-rounder. who's able to hit like really odd trivia stuff.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So it's in the literature category, and he's nailing it. And then it switches over to the biology category, which is typically Rudolph's forte, but he's nailing the answers on that too. And as he's doing it, you start to notice that he is just getting more and more wide-eyed and attentive, and like a smile starts forming on his face. And there's a halftime for the game, for the bowl, and in that downtime, Oisin, the thing that you've noticed is that typically, for quiz bowl teams, debate teams, things like that, everybody like takes 5 and then is back. This is like an 30 minutes downtime, and after the take 5, no one's here. After 10, no one's here.
Like, as in, like, none of my team is there, just me, or
None of them have returned yet. It seems like
He's eating them. He's stabbing them.
Oh my god.
Sucking their brains out.
we waited 6 episodes, but finally murder.
Finally.
Then Oishin's gonna definitely like start to investigate. Like maybe he was paying attention to his new friends with signs with his name on it, and so now he's going to like, wait, where's the rest of my team? Like, okay, and like actively investigate for them.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Also,
Why is this taking so freaking long?
yeah. You start rolling around and or looking around in places.
The place
What?
you reached for your tissues, it looked like you reached between the buildings in your background.
And then you just pulled tissues out. It was crazy. You hear the sound, a familiar sound. You hear the sound of dice clattering. And as you do, and you round the corner, you see before you your 4 debate team friends. But Bannon is now just slowly more and more disfigured. Like, he looks like he's dressed up kind of like Kenny was, but he's also like a good half a foot taller than he normally would be. And also, does he have a real crown on his head? That's weird.
That's not a Goblin King.
And it looks like everybody else is kind of in like a weird like cloak hood, like over the ground at the table, or at a table, and you just hear a bunch of rolling going more and more until finally they all shout out, "Stabbing!" And as they all raise their hands up, you see green clawed hands and pointy green ears, and all of them turn and look to you. And it's a bunch of goblins.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey,
What's going on?
hey, Oisin. Nothing to worry about. Just, my meter filled a few times, and I just had to stabbing, And he raises up what looks like a very real, very big knife and says, "And my meter's full again, buddy."
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I thought we were gonna have a quiz bowl. That's a bit of a problem going on over here. So yeah, he just says like,
What?
we got a problem. We got a problem backstage.
As
They're going
he
stabbing him.
dives for you, and you dive out of the way, and he slashes through the wall with a giant butcher's knife. Just says, "Oisin, just come back. You're only gonna become one of us."
That's what you wanted.
That is what you wanted, to be accepted.
Yes. To be part of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this.
They're just like,
Not
man, I
like
thought they were gonna
this.
have popcorn. What the heck is going on?
I'll buy you popcorn later. We gotta go help Oisin.
Oh yeah, we'll help them. But it's like
Oisin.
she was like she was trying to go sit back down because she was like, where are the refreshments? Oh crap, what's happening?
It's high school. There's no refreshments in high school.
No, they were back in their little study room, but they decided to have a quick game of.
No, the band is actually out in the hallway with stacks and stacks of dozens of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, it's
Selling
each.
them,
Yeah,
right?
$1 each.
No. $1 each for those boxes. Can you imagine in this
No,
day
no,
and
no, no.
age?
For one
For
donut.
donut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
Yeah, do you remember
$5
that
for a
shit?
box though?
Wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it like $5 for a box or something?
Yeah, but I'm thinking about today's inflation.
Yeah,
It probably
today's
was
inflation is
$1
$1
Or
a
in the
donut.
90s.
In the 90s, it was $5 a box, and it was great.
Yeah, it was.
And so with this, Oisin,
So when this is over, Krispy Kreme, Philip?
oh my
Sure.
god, you
They're open.
bastards!
Mm.
Philip, I have a very important question for you. How are you gonna not get stabbed?
I don't know. I mean, I do know the karates.
The karates.
You do know a little bit of the karates. Would you like to
So,
try
yeah.
to do one of
Kick
your
butt.
things?
What are you gonna do?
You're
Do
not
a karate
transformed
about it?
yet. These people know you.
Yeah. So I can.
So you're gonna have to find a way to break away.
Can you be more specific?
Me?
No, me.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, problem.
I mean, I guess so. They pick up stuff, so I'd be like hitting it, and you would hear like
Just as you're hearing him go.
yeah, he's like, you can hear like he's like, oh god, you got to get to the classroom, and the chanting in the background.
You gotta stop running,
stabbing,
Oisin. The
stabbing,
knife goes in ya.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
chanting,
oh my god.
stabbing in the background.
Oisin's being stabbing, you guys.
Yeah, like-
stabbing.
I hate when I say stabbing. I hate it.
You're
Stabbing way.
You're welcome. Stabbing way. Peace was never an option.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I guess I'll use I don't know. I'd like to try and exploit the environment since we're in a classroom to try and like do like sort of dumb drunken master type stuff where it's like rolling over desks and like
trying to
picking,
Jackie Chan your way out of this.
yeah, like grabbing a textbook so he stabs the textbook,
Sure.
stepping backwards and rolling over a desk and that kind of crazy shenanigans.
Sure.
Would Oisin sacrifice the textbook though?
Yes, he would.
He's like
Their only paper,
immediately
they can
and
be
with
rewritten.
no recourse.
He already knows what's inside of it. Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
All right, and with that, go ahead and make me a kick some butt. Oh, and you got a 11.
Nice.
So with that, you are absolutely going to succeed at fending these folks off. How do you break away from them, though? You don't have to stay in that room. You can try to flee, obviously.
So I will. So I get the two things I can do is I will negate the damage, and I'll move. Sort of move Bannon into like a precarious position, and then try and like push a desk. Like maybe like whatever the teacher's desk.
Mhm.
Try and get him pinned behind that desk, and then make a break for the door.
Okay.
And get out into the hallway.
I'm going to say you're definitely able to do that. And at this point, the other three are going to run up to you.
Whew. He'll like sort of like pull the door closed. The doors open. Yeah, they open in. So he'll like pull the door shut and then like brace himself, trying to like hold the door shut so they don't come through.
Right.
And he like looks. He's like, "Hey, funny story. They're stabbing people in there. And by people, I mean me. They try to stab me. So I don't know what to do.
Stab back.
Can't stab back?
It was a joke. Jeez.
Where are you?
You look them in the eyes and you tell them, "Don't eat me."
So yeah, he's just down one of the hallways. He can,
I'm asking you in character.
Well, you got so yeah. I'm down the hallway. I'm down the math hallway. How are schools divided? Science wing. I went to high school.
Did
a
I
very
say,
small
hold
school.
on, you're not at school? I said it was at
Oh,
the
you're-
library.
Library. Yeah.
You're right, library. Okay. So yeah,
Private
one of the
study room then.
Addie, it's at the library
Yeah.
you've been kicked out of. You were able to be in the audience.
I
So
just
you're
wore
good.
like a hood. or
Yeah.
something.
It's not like the library is the height of security. So
It's more of an
Shove all
honorary,
my
like kicking out.
super obvious red hair up under a beanie and put on some sunglasses.
yeah, some cool shades.
So yeah, I guess yeah, I'll be upstairs near study room. He like looks around study room 2.
Stabby,
There's stabbing.
stabby. Knife through the door.
Ah!
Knife through the door.
I
In
gotta
the
go to the
immortal words
bathroom.
of Stanley Kubrick, get your asses up here.
Attitude.
So yeah, Addie
Kenny's-
just says kind of weirdly, I gotta go to the bathroom. Gets up, leaves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check my makeup. And she just gets up.
Girls always have to go together. That's the rule.
I have to check her makeup too.
Robotically gets up and runs. You all make it up to Oisin as this door is slowly
No,
becoming. No,
I go to the bathroom.
Oh, you go to the bathroom. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Check the stalls. Nobody in the bathroom.
No feet.
Turn it into a Power Ranger.
Okay.
No, Kenny doesn't even go to the bathroom. Kenny, like, I imagine everybody's in the auditorium, so while Kenny's running like through the hallway, just kind of does like a.
Libraries have cameras.
Not typically in the 90s, but
That's not
Sometime.
true.
Hey, you know what? You know what is true about cameras though? You have a device for that.
yeah.
I do have a
No.
camera
Oisin
scrambler.
has a device for that.
There is no time. This is a decision Kenny is making. There is no time. He has to save his friend.
Kenny, roll me a. I'm gonna say roll me a sharp. Oh boy. Yeah, just roll me a sharp real quick. Oh boy, you got a 0. Yeah, he runs through the hallway transformed.
Nice.
And so with that, is everybody spending their attitude?
Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Who wants to say the thing?
Shifted to turbo. I'm sorry.
Banned for life.
I'm sorry.
How dare you? You come to my game, you come to my house. You say, obviously copyrighted things.
That was the
What is
last
it?
thing I
Robo
was
Rock
watching.
Rangers roll out.
Yeah.
Or rock
Yeah.
on. I think you guys have
Oh,
used
Rock On,
these
is that-
interchangeably. Let's see, what does your team sheet say? The
We need to
team
do some
sheet-
arm shit. Like I want to do
Doesn't
some
have it.
arm shit.
Yeah,
What
arm shit.
kind of
Yeah,
arm
yeah.
shit?
Awesome.
Vogue.
I love how Denitra earlier you were just like this. I was like, did Denitra just throw a gang sign? What happened?
Oh goodness.
I know. It's funny though. All right, and so with that, all of you spend your attitude point to transform. And then because we have all of you transform, there's obviously going to be just a transition where all of you are together and the door gets exploded outward and out steps a fully formed, big football-headed, big pointy-eared goblin with a crown on, and he's got a big cape, and his the two holders on the cape are D12s.
I like it.
Nice.
He's got a scepter with a D12 on it.
And a knife in the other hand.
And a knife in the other hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Deja's like, this is the scariest yet dorkiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
As
Wasn't
that
that when you thought somebody was going to see you being a nerd? He
You know
he
what?
just like look. He was looking at the goblin. Then he does like the sharp.
Starting
in
drama.
the helm, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
then-
oh yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead, start things with me. How about you go kick that guy and
Oh,
Kick that
will.
goblin in the lower area.
yeah, kick him right in the nuts.
Yeah, and with
Do
that,
goblins have nuts?
Mm. mythical creatures, sure, why not?
Yeah, kick him in the nuts.
And with that, you all initiate combat with the Math Rock Goblin.
Oh my fucking god, jeez. Oh my.
You could also perhaps
Math
call
Rock.
it the Dice Goblin.
Dice Goblin. Yeah.
Math rock goblin, jeez.
Attitude for James.
Yeah, I was like, you're proud of yourself for that, aren't you?
I am. You have no idea. Let me explain something. I'm gonna stop the show for a second and just explain something real quick. Do you know how hard it is to find a mythical creature that fucking White Wolf has not turned into one of their core rulebooks? It's hard.
Very.
It's
Yeah.
very hard. I was like, what about wraiths? No. What about mages? No. What about vampires? No. What about werewolves? No. What about Frankensteins? Somehow they have that. What
Yeah.
about mummies?
Same
No.
book.
Same book.
Demons, angels,
Mm-hmm.
hunters.
Changelings? When I was just like, but what about dice goblins? That's a fun trope. And then I thought about it, I was like, they haven't made a goblin book. How have they not made a goblin book?
And technically, changelings have like a goblin type,
I'm
but
keeping it.
yes,
So anyway, we are now in combat. Rangers are transformed. Robo Rock Rangers rock on.
rock on.
And with that, we have a bunch of players getting to play, and the Dice Goblin King throws his scepter forward and says, "Get them, my minions!" And you see 3 goblins start bounding out at all of you with
So-
somewhat distinct features, and one of them has a trench coat and boots.
Oh, I don't like this. We were all friends like a day or two ago. I don't. It's different when I'm just punching weird rocks, but like I know y'all.
No, you don't.
They're goblins now. I don't know.
They're not
Gotten
gonna
stabbed.
remember any of this.
Addie's
Either by
like,
virtue of
I'm-
magic or concussion, they are not going to remember this.
I'm really disappointed that this Goblin King is not hot.
Yeah, same.
Mm,
Take your attitude, sure.
Yes.
Well, let's banish them all
Fucking
to the
attitude
August stench, I
goblins.
guess.
Jeez.
Attitude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Build your damn gauges. I understand.
Okay.
Kenny will run forward
Mm-hmm.
as he do.
Yeah.
He is going to attempt to vault over one of the goblins and drop kick the Goblin King.
Okay, cool. Let's see one of those there kick butt rolls you like so much. And of
That's a
course it
12.
likes you too. On a
Nice.
12.
wow.
It's only like when I'm making an athlete roll, it's just like, yeah, have 6s, have 5s. Any other roll, it's like, you like 1s and 2s, don't you, asshole? And I'm like, yeah.
Look at the
that-
big
that
dummy
fits.
trying to do a smart 0.
Exactly. But yeah, it's like, oh, you're doing a jock thing, huh? Have the good rolls.
Yeah. With that, you get to choose 2 on your very well-known move list of kick some butt. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
also you're morphed. Please roll a d3.
two.
All right. Now give me just a second here. Okay. You deal 2 damage to the Mathrock Goblin King.
Yep. So the 2 things I'm going to do are do damage and move him. So Kenny pretty much like leapfrog vaults over, we'll say Rudolph, the Rudolph Goblin.
Sure.
And then he'll like land and then like spinning back kick the Goblin King back through the door. And then he'll reach
Nice.
forward and close the door.
Sure. So he's out of the picture for now.
Yeah, he'll just like close the door.
So that
Who did
was
you shove out? The boss?
the
Yeah.
boss. He just kicked him back into the room. Now you have 3 minions to deal with for this round. He'll come back out next round. But in the
just give it.
in the meantime, you will be taking a counterattack as the Rudolph goblin punches you. Oh man, he just donkey punches you in the back of the head. Whack. Because you went over him. You're going to take up to 2 damage.
Yeah, that's my back exposed. Makes sense.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to recklessly rush in to defend someone.
All right. Hold off on that damage.
Gonna say, hold up, Rudolph. There's only one red here.
Oh my god.
Take your attitude. How much are you at right now? Are you full?
Just 3.
No, that's not so much.
I've been using them
That's true.
to not fail.
That's
fair. Oh, my days that keeps going up. I need to fix that. No, I'm not sharp -4. Only -2. Won't let me go. There we go.
Yeah.
Whatever. Sorry, my sheet's broken. So with that, I can rush in, kick some butt, or defend someone, take 1 additional damage to deal 1 additional damage. So basically, I'm defending him while punching that guy.
Okay. All right. So you went in to defend, and your roll was
5, but I'm gonna add 2.
okay. You add 2.
So bye-bye.
So
Bye-bye 2 attitudes.
bye 2 attitudes. You make it to 7. Oh wait, when you're rushing in, aren't you using fit to defend? What do you use to defend?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I'll use 1 attitude.
Thank you.
I mean, you're at 5 plus 2 currently, right? Your fit is at +2 when you're a ranger. You don't have to
Oh, that's
add
right.
anything.
So I don't need to use any.
Now what you are going
Thank
to do is
you.
take 3 damage.
That's fine.
And then you're going to deal back 1 damage to the Rudolph goblin.
Okay, so I'm not doing any damage because I'm defending.
No, you're dealing
You
1
are
damage
dealing
back
1
to
damage.
Rudolph. Right?
I mean, aside from the one that comes from my reckless, I'm not actually doing damage. I'm just defending.
Yeah. So it's a weirdly worded skill that you have because typically on defend you
Tis.
don't deal damage, but
Yeah.
you do deal 1 damage doing this now.
Yeah.
So,
Just confirming. I haven't used this very often.
yeah, that's the thing. And if you had rolled like a 10 plus, then you wouldn't have gotten hurt at all, and he would have been dealt 1 damage.
Oh.
Well, can I get to a 10?
I
I
don't know.
could.
You could. You'd be
Spend
out of
3.
attitude.
I need those
You do.
theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take 3 damage and back talk him next time or something.
Thanks for the assist. Sorry, I was just trying to put the king in exile.
Take your attitude. I get so
No worries. You make a good magic dance partner.
also take more attitude. I should just hit a laugh track button or something. Anyhow, so that is going to be Kenny and Addie's turn. We still have a turn for Deja, and we have a turn for Oisin.
Then Oisin he'll attack. Was it Lily?
With the boots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's Lily. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, am I getting her name wrong again? Yeah, I'll try and attack. I'll do in the confusion of them talking, not confusion, but the two of them talking to each other, just sort of roll around them and attack Lily.
Okay. That'll obviously hit.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Yep.
Cool. So then, yeah, I'll deal D3.
Mm-hmm.
I have to roll.
That's
Sweet,
3.
3 points. And I will prevent the counterattack.
Okay. As you do that, you put the Lily Goblin out of commission.
Sweet.
Take that with your tape boots.
Her tape boots get a little scuffed. It's kind of sad. But now they're
Oh,
actually worn.
when Lily goes down, Like, oh, she just kind of looks at her and is like, the network is down.
Take your attitude point. Rip it from my cold, dead hands. Alrighty.
Not too difficult for you though, huh? She's a bit lily livered.
Genuinely
dying.
don't like that one. You still said a one-liner, so I guess you get attitude. But
It's up to you.
This is
You
a
don't-
yellow card.
you don't like
In
it,
my
you
hand
don't
is a
like
yellow
it, or-
card. You could get a red card, and then you're out of the game.
If I get a red card, I mean that just gives me extra points, right?
Yeah, points you out of the no. All right, so with that, that is Oisin, Kenny, and Addie all gone. Deja, there are 2 goblins remaining. And the big one
Alright.
that got knocked into another room by Kenny currently.
Okay, well, he could stay in there for the non. So we're gonna
Mhm.
try to dispatch the smaller goblins. So Deja's also gonna try to attack a goblin.
Mhm.
I guess who what are the names of them again?
One of them's
Justin.
Rudolph, and one of them's Justin.
Let's attack Justin.
Okay.
Just in case he tries something.
Go ahead and take your attitude.
Thank you. I knew I had to eventually.
You can't be sad about the puns when you pick a game.
I chose to
that
run this
literally-
game for all of you. I understand I have made this mistake to myself.
Ooh, a 9. That's good.
A 9 is pretty good. Could be
Nice.
better.
Oh yeah. Well, do you have any points in fit?
Oh
No, she in
Yeah,
fact
wait,
has a
no, I
0 in
don't.
fit
yeah,
as a ranger.
Base?
As a
Oh.
ranger.
as a ranger.
Doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense. You're a cheerleader.
I know. I
That's
guess
why you're at the top of the pyramid.
Just has
pretty
to be
much.
thrown.
That's
and
the
look
hardest
pretty,
one.
yeah.
You need so much core.
Yeah, she got the core, but I guess she just I don't know.
Also, I'm not.
Actually, I think Deja would technically be too tall to be a flyer, but you know what? Let's not talk about that right now.
Listen, that's not how it works on TV shows. They don't actually give a crap about those.
I know.
Let's see. For your level up, though, I'm wondering, did you pick anything that increased one of your stats before? Because I might be out of date.
I did it! And it's been so long, I forgot. So,
Check
my B.
your sheet. See if yours is more up to date than mine. Maybe you have a 1. If not, just spend an attitude. It's fine.
Or
Or just keep a 9. You get
yeah.
1 success. It's up to you.
No, let's spend the attitude. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
Okay. So that's a 10 now.
Okay.
10.
And with a 10, you get to choose 2 things. You have the ability to kick some butt and deal damage, which is 1d3 morphed. And you can force your target where you want them, take something from them, or dodge and avoid their counterattack. You can pick 2.
Okay, so we're gonna damage and then avoid any counters.
Okay.
I forgot how to do the D3 though.
Roll
Slash
roll
roll.
1d3. Yeah.
Yep.
Slash roll space 1d3.
Dang. And you hit Justin with that?
Yeah.
And with that, Justin is also KO'd.
Just in the nick of time.
You're already full.
I am.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
No. You already made a Justin pun. Anybody but you can
Actually-
have it right now.
What I wanted to do was pull out my sword and then say the pun. Can I do that? You don't have to. It was actually my plan, but I forgot. It's up to you.
Am I feeling generous?
Let's be honest, James. You're always generous.
You are.
Damn it, you're right. All right, take your sword and get your point. As you like, just in the nick of time.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, and all of the minions except for one are down, and that's everybody's turn. So Rudolph is going to turn and do the stabbing, which is two of you taking 3 damage. I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who they are based on your positions on my screen. 2, 3, 4. That is going to be Aaron and Oisin.
How much damage?
2 targets take 3 damage each. It's a
Okay.
little powered up right now because of the frenzy from having a few of them fall.
Ooh.
What is he, a Tonberry King?
Everybody's grudge.
Basically. Yeah. It makes sense to me.
Well,
Two of
so
them got
Oisin
dealt.
gets a.
2 of them got dealt 3 damage and knocked out, and so he dealt 3 damage to 2 of you.
Makes sense to me.
So Oisin gets hit with the knife and gets like thrown across the hallway.
You get the
Or whatever,
typical poof, and you have the explosion go off on your chest as you fly backwards.
Yeah, he gets thrown against the wall. He's like, ugh. Oh, ow, guys. Ow.
And Kenny does like the side roll, like gets hit and goes spread eagle midair, and then just like rolls on his side.
And
Kinda
then
like,
does like the superhero pose up as you're done.
yeah, like the like one hand on the ground, one hand holding his chest.
Yeah. Emoting the entire time.
Exactly.
All right, and with that,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm gonna hold on to it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, bank it. You have 5. God,
Well, I was gonna try and talk back with it, but I think I can. I'll rework it.
you can milk this a little more.
Mhm.
All right, and
Ew,
so with
goblin milk.
Yeah.
with that, Rudolph did his turn, so it's you guys' turn, and the Goblin King smashes back through the door and says, "Here's Bannon!" Or if here's Gobby. Let's go with Gobby. Probably not thinking Bannon anymore.
Here's Gabby.
Stabby, maybe?
Did,
Here's Stabby.
didn't I depose you?
This is one of those double coups.
Oh my god.
There you
Deja's
go.
All right.
so annoyed right now. She's just like, oh my god, this is the torquiest thing ever.
Guys, you're doing it. You're playing the real game. Game in the game in the game. All right. And so with that,
So what does he actually say? Here's Gobby.
here's Stabby. I like
Here's
Stabby. And so what he did to get through the door was you just saw 2 slices, and then he kicked it, and it went into 4 pieces outward.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Because, big knife-wielding murder goblin.
Is he like a tall goblin?
He is
or
a
he like
large
small?
Pathfinder-esque goblin.
Mm.
Imagine, remember, the way that this works is maybe he would look different, but he also has to be a guy in a kigu, essentially. So so there is a very overblown costumey look to him, and he's flailing
he
about
looks
and
like-
doing stuff.
Like a giant thin Yoda.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But with sharp pointy teeth and big red eyes.
So yeah, that's what Addie's gonna say.
You look like a giant
Okay.
Yoda.
Yeah, it's time to screw off Yoda. Property damage isn't cool.
Wink.
Property damage
Yeah, I was like,
isn't
that's-
cool. I
That's
feel like
funny
for any
coming from
other
you.
person but Addie, that would be a good one-liner. But
Yeah.
That's why I said wink.
yeah.
Wink. You have to say wink because we're all wearing
You
helmets.
can't see my wink. Yeah.
Wink.
So I'm trying to talk back. It wasn't super
No,
good, but I
you're-
tried to talk back.
Go ahead and that's gonna be your thing to do this round, I guess. Or are you just doing that to do it?
Now I'm gonna try and do a 1d3.
Yeah.
Does this have to be my turn, or is this a?
I feel like I'm gonna limit how much you can use it, just so you don't do it every single turn or multiple times a turn. but
Sure. Boop.
There you go.
1.
You got
Can
it
I
back.
put attitude points on this or no?
No.
Sure.
Ye-
Put attitude points on literally every other role type.
You can, but that's usually the 2d6 roll type, and this is just a 1d3. Otherwise, you guys could just pump your damage for 5 points every time you hit enemies.
Okay, that makes sense.
Seems fair.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
I mean, it's fair.
How do you not have whatever yet? It's literally your character.
Because she wouldn't take the time to explain.
Oh. Oh, I love that. That's such a fun ability. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so you do a talk back. You feel a little reinvigorated. We have 4 rangers and 1. Are we down to 0 goblins? No, we have 1 goblin left and the
no.
Goblin King.
Rudolph is.
Yeah,
Rudolph is still up.
Okay.
Oisin will go after Rudolph. He'll push himself up to his feet and then like be mad that he just got stabbed, and so basically just like charge and try and do like a tackle into the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll what you want to do for that.
5 plus 1 for fits. That's 6. I'll spend an attitude, bring it up to 7.
All right, you get to pick one.
What time of year is it, just out of curiosity?
January.
Okay.
Silly.
It was cold,
Obviously, it's
apparently.
January.
Yeah, we just went on a ski trip. That's a holiday ski trip.
Yeah.
You can go on ski trips in summer. There are places that do that.
Massanutten is the mountain.
Nobody does that. Especially not in Rock Ridge. It's warm in the summer.
You're in the mountains. You could probably
Yeah.
find a ski
We're at
place.
the beach.
We have both.
You're at the beach with snowy mountains. We've established this.
That's right. That's right.
Session 0, brah.
Yeah, come on, man. Watch a recap. Jeez.
So yeah, I'll just do damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 1d3. And with a 3.
I'm on a roll.
That works for this episode and this episode only. You knock Rudolph
No, I'm
out.
not even trying to. I'm just saying, like, I'm on a roll because I got double 3s.
No, but it makes sense because math rocks. So.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, how I got the rock theming into this episode. You're all welcome.
Oh my
Mhm,
god.
mhm.
All right, and with
Alright.
that, you knock Rudolph out, and it looks like he kind of reverts back. All of them seem to be slowly reverting back to their normal forms, but also unconscious. Not bruised. Not beaten, not bloodied.
But green with envy.
Well, not anymore.
Not because we're cooler than they are.
I was gonna say he's out for.
You know,
no more
actually,
games for
you
this
all
guy.
kind of let them hang out with you, so you're all kind of equally cool as each other, except for the big one.
No, because we let them hang out with us. We're
Yeah,
cooler
we
than they are.
Yeah.
Wow. This is the types of teenagers we are. I understand.
Hey, don't put me in that bucket.
Right?
Kenny's got the heart of gold.
Yep.
Are you still full?
Yep.
She just can't help herself, James.
She
It's
really
like
can't.
propulsion.
She's like,
I just want you to know that I'm like actually, here to make the puns, and I'm not just farming
doing it
for points.
just not
Yeah.
doing it for the farming. I appreciate that. All right, so Oisin, you go ahead and deal that damage, and as you do, you see a how are we gonna do this? You did not avoid a counterattack.
Correct. I only have one new.
And so with that, the Goblin King is going to use his one roll ability. And you see the die pop off the top of his cane and roll towards you, landing at your feet.
I think you fumbled there, buddy.
And you are going to take 3 damage as it explodes.
Ooh, jeez.
So just for clarification, that was my my turn that time was doing the
You can
health
do
thing?
more, but you can sass at any time.
As long as I don't do it too many times.
Yeah, just don't do it like every round. Like, be reasonable. we all play reasonable. We play fair with each other.
Mhm,
Speaking
mhm.
of which, that was a D12 that rolled a 3, so you take 3 damage.
Good thing it wasn't any. Well, I guess it doesn't. So yeah, it explodes, and I guess it throws Oisin like big explosion, throws him through a wall.
You get a
It
big,
just
colorful explosion, and it's going to throw you into a bookshelf because we're a library.
okay, library, yeah.
I'm going to
And
attack.
he's just sort of slumps over.
Oh crap.
Are you
Actually,
are
am
you
I
over
yeah.
damaged?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Ooh.
I'm. Can I try to go help him
Yeah,
after
you
he gets the hit?
absolutely can. Take your turn to
Does
do
that mean he detransforms?
Ooh. I think this is the first time anyone's ever been hit to max damage. I don't know.
Yeah, it has.
Let's see.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do, but
Yeah.
Deja's like, oh my god. So she wants to
Well,
help. She wants to help him.
In hindsight, am I allowed to try and take the damage for him again?
You are allowed to spend your turn to do that. Yes, I allow you all
Okay.
to spend your reactions to either take damage or to defend or to kick butts. So, or do whatever you want.
Okay.
So,
Then yeah. I really wanted to save this one, but here we go.
okay.
How dare you? How dare you attack my friend? A die for a die. And then I, try and jump in the way.
Okay. Let's see that
Again,
defend roll.
still full attitude.
Yep. Yep.
It's a 2d6 still.
An
Ooh.
8. So currently an 8. What are you? Fitness? Is that what you're rolling? So that might be a 10 for you, huh?
Oh, that bumps me up till 10. Cool.
Yeah. So you got a 10, which means neither of you get hurt. So what happens is you kick the math rock down the hall and it explodes elsewhere. And Oisin, as you see your morph phase flash before your eyes, instead what you see is oh no, I've got an even better one. As the thing is rolling at you and you see the number go right at you, Addie comes in front and you just see a sword up, down, horizontal, lateral, vertical sword slash. And then you see the two pieces split behind you and explode.
Cool. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
And
He's like,
nobody takes any damage.
whoa.
Except for the
Thank
boss.
you.
Oh, right, because you recklessly... Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
the boss will take 1 damage.
And then I guess I also take 1 damage? Yeah, I take 1. Oh, wait. If we pass, do I get no
you
damage?
take none. No damage if
Cool.
you passed. So you're good.
Sweet.
That is your turn. And let's see. Oisin, you went. Yeah, you beat up Rudolph.
Mhm.
Addie's now
I took
gone.
out Rudolph.
So we have Deja and we have Kenny.
So it kind of looks like Rebel is equating to tank here, and that's fucking weird.
Rebel is just do crazy shit. Get rewarded for it. Jumping in front of your friends is crazy. Saying shit to the boss is crazy. Putting yourself in a precarious situation, crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be tank. All right, so between Deja and Kenny, who's going?
Kenny will go.
Okay.
Kenny is going to spend an attitude to summon his weapon.
Nice. Your lance comes into your hand.
Yep. And he's going to... Oh, fuck. You already did that.
Who are you attacking?
The Goblin King. Well, they're all unconscious, right? So, except for the King.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a thing, but you did the same joke earlier, so I can't double joke.
Were you
What
also
was
going to
it?
die for a die?
No, I was gonna say
Dance Magic Dance.
I would say dance magic dance and stab him in the foot.
I mean, I was really surprised when you jumped, you didn't do jump magic jump. Think of the other lyrics.
Well, I was gonna say let me tell you about the babe, but there's no babe here, so
There's a
2
babe
babes
here.
I know, but I can't.
Who do?
You do the
You
voodoo.
do.
Anyhow.
I was gonna stab.
Okay. Remind me of the stab.
It's time for real stabbing.
All right. Sure. You can have attitude for that, I guess. Oh, God.
13.
Whew.
So
Yeesh.
Kenny he was pretty close to the Goblin King, right? He was still
Yeah.
pretty close to the door. So he
Yeah.
like jumps back and does like a dragoon level like multi stab.
Oh, you do the halone.
Yeah, I do a halone. Or
Nice.
it's also Sonic Thrust is the AoE one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically just a big sonic thrust that she does.
Yeah. So I'll do damage, and then he'll slide the lance back into his hand and like no hand like back like jump away.
Okay. To avoid.
So I'll avoid, yeah.
Okay. Damage and avoid. Let's see that D6.
4.
4. Dang. And with that, he is sent flying out the window. Step, 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 step. Crashing of glass. As you see.
What'd I say about property damage?
Kenny just looks at her. Looks
Just kidding.
Like,
It's a
looks
joke.
like,
I'm kidding.
he looks at the ground, and then he just starts to dance a little bit. You like this little like.
And you just, as he flies out the window, he goes,
Why is he
and
laughing?
then you hear.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, why are you laughing? Aren't you in pain?
You can have an attitude.
I
If
don't
you
have any
can.
Space.
Okay.
I don't get the joke.
When
Get
in
it.
pain.
Okay.
He said, "Aren't you in pain?"
No, he's through the pain already.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. We need to write this Rain. So
Right?
because he's a Goblin King.
Oh,
He,
wrong. Right.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, sure. They're pretty similar. Yeah. Okay. Attitude.
thank you. I'm trying my best here.
Hey, you know what?
This is not my wheelhouse.
You miss all the shots you don't take, right?
Yep.
But yeah, that laugh is concerning. So we should probably go make sure he's not
Are we going out the window too?
Can't we? Like,
I think we're on the second floor, right?
You
Uh,
are on the second floor. Yeah, you established that.
yeah, but we heard his laugh get significantly deeper as he descended, right?
He has, in fact, switched into second phase where he grows into a big monster.
Yeah.
So,
That's-
so we can see him through the window.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like
I have another bad joke.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah, we're going out the window. How do we get places? Ass, gas, or glass through the window?
oh my gosh. All right. So all right, before we start like jumping out the window to deal with this guy, should we
No, I'm already gone.
Okay.
You can talk to the two
And
of them,
he,
though.
And he rumbles, "You might think that I'm in pain, but when I'm done, you will be stained."
Oh,
Get a
no.
stained glass,
Yeah.
but also bloodstain.
Yeah,
It's
Should
double.
I?
Funny on multiple levels.
I get it.
Multiple levels.
Should you what?
Deja's like, should we call the because we all have the individual like parts of the thing, right? Because we
Mhm.
can't do a full you know,
Transformation.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the background, you see the little crystal red mouse going get eat by the fox. She's already doing it.
You just see it's just off in the background. You just
Yeah.
see the little
Guys,
transformation
should we-
sequence going on.
All right, well, yeah, let's just do it.
One of those moments like Oisin's like, wait a minute. Wait, the other people can see that too? I thought that was just in our heads.
Wasn't that just a weird hallucination we all shared? Is everybody summoning out their mechs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
So once I get into mine, she says, "All right, Jareth, keep your spells to yourself."
I'll
Jareth?
dance on your graves.
That's the name of the Goblin King.
I didn't know that. I didn't know his real name. Yeah. So we're all summoning our.
Yep. Okay, so everybody summons out their mechs. We see the tunnel snake. Yeah, the tunnel snake come out. We see a bat shoot out of a cave, appended a little bit faster. We see a Gila monster fall from the sky and land. And all four of you are all or not merged, but all four of you are clustered together against this giant goblin.
I mean, he called you called him a Jareth, but he's definitely a Hoggle.
The Hoggle's the nice one.
Yeah,
he looked
but...
like a Hoggle though.
Yeah, he looked like a
Now who's
hobble.
being judgmental?
All y'all.
If I'm a hoggle, then you'll be hobbled. And he slams into the ground with his knife.
Oh.
And as he does, cracks start flying towards all of you.
When I switch to my
Yes.
mech, do I still keep all of my damage?
Your mech has its own damage.
Okay, bye damage.
Or is the armor for the mech or the big mech?
For your damage? I'm gonna
Like
say
I've taken 4 damage so far. So
think, dang, that's really hard, because there's no real statement on that. So what I'm gonna say as an audible is clear half the damage you currently have when you summon
Okay.
your mech.
We
And
got
the-
house rules, folks.
Yeah, and then
it says when you summon your mech,
Does
gain 1 armor and doing 1d6 damage while you're inside it.
right.
So we all gain 1 armor point, and then
Yeah, you all get
Sorry.
1 armor for when you're taking damage, which is good because all of you have 2 coming your way right now.
So we don't start with full armor? That doesn't make any sense.
No, the armors reduces damage.
I understand. Why don't we start with full armor?
Well, because the super mech has 2, the regular mech has 1.
Okay, I just think it's silly, but continue.
Unless you're Kenny, I think he gets to cheat as long as he fires himself up.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to fire myself up the last couple times we played.
That's okay. It's not
I
really
just- I
affecting you
just-
terribly much either way.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
I just don't want to yell every time.
That's how medieval times fucked your voice.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, so
Oh,
are we? So what was about the damage we get to
all
get
of
rid
you
of half
take
the
1
damage we take?
damage from the 2 that he deals from just stabbing into the ground, and a crack appears and crosses into all your mechs, and you're all like wobbly.
So all of our armor goes away.
No, the armor stays. The armor is always there. It's just a
Yeah, the
fixed
armor
number
is
that
just-
absorbs 1 damage whenever you take damage.
It just is there. The pip is there to remind you how many
That's why I was
I get
confused
it
when you
damage
were
you
now.
asking.
subtract.
I was like, it's always there.
Understood.
What do you mean?
Now I get it. I thought it was like a
Oh, you thought it was a shield. No.
extra HP.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
shields.
Understood.
you.
Cool. That's cool. I like that. Never mind. It's not
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah, it's super cool, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right.
All right. And with that, it is Ranger turn.
All right. Well, since I'm been Russian head this whole time, I'll do it again. I'm gonna do kind of like a cool, like Skippy Foxy over the lines thing, like zigzagging over the lines to get up to the king, and
Yep.
just try and do like a double kick. So like 2 front feet, 2 back feet, off of him.
Okay.
Kind of
cool.
like how I ran up that tree before.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and make your your kick butt roll. Nine plus 2 is 11. So, succeed. Choose 2. You currently get a D6 for your mech.
All right. I'm definitely gonna do damage, and let's see what else can I do. Can I try and knock him down?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a poopy amount of
You
damage.
can give someone a pass forward advantage if you want, like a +1
Yeah.
or something.
Gonna try and knock him down.
Cool. I mean, you succeed, so the next person to roll just gets a +1. That's how that works in this system. And you deal a damage. Unfortunately, that gets absorbed.
That's okay.
Who
Then,
wants it? If no,
I'll go next. Oisin will try and follow, since he's a snake. He'll follow the, I guess the marks that he put into the ground, or how big are they? Would that be? Like did the cracks that he create make enough of a tunnel that the snake mech could like tunnel
Yeah, I don't see
through
why
them?
not.
Okay, so
Absolutely do it.
he'll do come down through that ground and like hide in the and then like sort of shoot up and do almost like an uppercut type move.
A snake headbutt, if you will. A snoot
Yes,
boot.
yeah, I guess that snoot boot. Yes.
Snoot boot
See,
boot's
kick
good.
butt. And I'll be using the tactical genius.
Okay.
Oh, that's
That's a big dang roll.
13, 14.
Go
That's
ahead
14.
and, roll. Yeah, because +1. Let's go ahead and roll. What do you?
1d6.
Yep. And that's 6. All right.
Wow. And then Oisin's not looking so hot, so he's definitely going to prevent the counter attack.
Yeah, and as you prevent the counter attack, you see that another one of the dice lapels pops off and tries to roll at you, and your tail swats it away as it explodes.
Speaking of counterattacks,
Yes.
I shouldn't tattle on myself, but I am. I did 2 things, and one of them was not to defend.
Oh, so you would have taken the
I appreciate
counterattack.
that you did that. And as such, when you re-land, you're not going to take any damage. But what I will say is, for right now, your mech gets a little bit stuck up, and you're going to be in a weakened condition for the next round.
What?
I didn't deal you a d12 of damage. I can do that. You want me to do that?
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
Why is Dazed taking away from my fit? Out of here. My sheet's broken.
Sorry.
I have 4 attitude points, 1 damage, and 1 armor. I'm going to close this so that it stops being a jerk.
Okay. And with that, weak state, and that's your set done. And with that, we have dang it, my brain.
Kenny and Deja.
Weird.
Kenny or Deja. Is your sheet just acting really funny on you?
If you have 2 states, then when you click the second one, it takes away from the first one also.
Ugh, don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I still have Dazed from before, unless you think it's worn off.
Let's go ahead and have it wear off by now.
Okay.
That
So
way you
just-
have easier math on your sheet anyway. Okay, and so with that we have let's see. We have either Deja or Kenny going.
Yeah, Kenny's his
After
big
a
old
devastating freaking uppercut from gosh dang it, my brain.
Oisin.
Yeah.
The Gil monster's gonna start trundling forward, but then the head tucks down and it starts to literally roll. Like its tail comes around, he bites its own tail.
Like an
It starts-
armadillo type deal.
Yep.
The
Okay.
cartoon.
And then as it gets closer,
Like one of
the
them
tail,
Pokemons.
like Pokemons, the tail slaps down and he gets airborne, and
Uh-huh.
it's just going to belly flop on the prone Goblin King.
So a wrestling move. You're doing a wrestling move.
Yeah, in a lizard mech. Yeah,
Shocking.
That's
ahead.
called a splash. That move is called a splash.
Splash.
Can be a
I have
power
to-
splash.
Nice.
It's not a frog splash. It's a Gila splash.
Nice.
I have to
Attitude.
work with
I
what
have to give you
James.
attitude for that.
I like that.
I have to work with what I have. I am a very squat lizard.
Oh, you're good. Sonic jumped on his ass. I got you. As he jumps into the air, you hear boing.
10.
10. Well, a 10's gonna hit pretty hard.
Four.
All right, with 4.
I'll do damage and he'll belly flop and then he'll just roll back. He'll just hit back, bounce off of him and then just keep rolling away to avoid the counter.
Yep.
And eventually he'll unfurl and just he'll almost car power slide so he's facing him again.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. And with that, Deja, it is your turn last. You can either go ahead and make an attack, or you can hold off and see if you want to try to block whatever he does. Which looks like currently his scepter is planted, and it looks like he's grabbed a flask out of his waist belt.
So he might be prepping something.
He almost certainly is.
Don't
Look out,
like
he's
that.
got a knife.
We already knew that.
A knife.
Deja,
I'm sorry, what?
It's your turn.
it's your
Oh.
Yeah. Either you make an attack, or you can hold off and see what he's going to do.
I would like to hold off and see what he's gonna do since he actually.
No.
Can I try to like get? Well, not like get whatever he's trying to do, but like
Mhm.
strike it out of his hand or whatever.
If you
Yeah,
do an
you
attack,
can-
you could use the ability to take away something of his.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So go ahead and
I'll
make an
give it a
attack to do
try.
that. Why doesn't everybody ever just want to sit back and see what the bad guy does? They're super cool things.
I
I
wonder,
get 'em.
James. I wonder.
Bad idea.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you know,
weird.
we
So
could try to
weird.
Vegeta it, but you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
just sometimes it
let-
doesn't
Just
work
let
out.
me power up to full. Is that
Hit-
so bad? Then you get an
Hit me
even
with your
better.
strongest attack. I double dog dare you.
Why are they always kicking me in the dick?
Okay, so
Yep,
Yeah.
that's 8 plus. I think. Yeah, that's 8 plus 0, so that's an 8.
okay,
And you're going to use the ability to take something away.
take away.
Okay, and so you swat this potion out of the Goblin King's hand, and as you do, it goes flying over, crashes on the ground, and you see it just erupt into flame.
Oh,
He says, "My fire breath potion! How dare you!" and stabs you
oh,
for 3.
How dare you?
all right.
Because
let me-
counter attack.
But the armor reduces it by 1. It's only 2.
Yep, it's only 2.
Okay. All right,
I think that might be the first damage Deja's taken this entire fight.
it is.
Yep.
And she does not like that. She's taken it back. She's like, "Excuse me."
And after his
You know how
counterattack
expensive
with
this is.
his prepped action gone, what he's going to go ahead and do is which one of his things? Hold on. He's going to use his ability Pathfinder to shift his way over immediately behind the snake wherever it is and try to stab it for 4.
Oh, jeez.
Huh,
Oh,
gee.
jeez, Scoob.
Aw, man. And as he does that, everyone else is gone this round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As he does that,
Did whoever went next and try to hit him get the extra +1?
Yep, that's how I got a 14.
Cool.
it was a big dumb roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. Thankfully, a lot of banked attitude. So with that, let's see there. You all hear a call as something glints in the sky and swoops in. It gets hit immediately by this attack, taking the damage, and rolls backwards in the sky, spreading its wings out. As you see in front of you, a iridescent-looking eagle bird.
What?
But it doesn't look like the one you saw last week. It, in fact, looks like an American style of, one would call it maybe a desert eagle.
Attitude for James again.
Oh, amazing.
As you hear a familiar voice over the comms say, "Thought you might be able to use some help. Let's go ahead and finish this."
Nice.
Try again.
What?
Try again. You can
Me?
do better than that. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to,
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Sorry
Also,
to...
I'm gonna say, "Sun's out, guns out," because he's a Desert Eagle.
Yeah. And you do notice that the wings do have, like, little gun arms on them. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Okay, so here's what she says instead. Sorry to cut in. I didn't want to let you all roll without me.
Nice.
How's that?
Nice. I like it.
You missed initiative, but I guess this is your surprise round.
Oh my god.
Take your
Oh
attitude.
my. Deja is suffering. She's like, oh my god.
As Diamond's Desert Eagle has joined the fight for all of you.
Nice.
I can't believe that it's a Desert Eagle. And did you plan that from the beginning?
I'm not gonna tell you.
So no.
The smirk, the look down, yeah.
No, that was from the beginning. I was like, she'll have a gun,
Wow.
and she'll be the eagle, and since we're desert themed, it'll be Desert Eagle. It'll be great.
Nice.
It's good.
Oisin will be like, well, like I think maybe it's time we combine and finish this Goblin King once and for all.
Your rule ends now.
Nice.
Also, his roll ends now.
It'll just take one last shot.
Oh my god, that was like a 3-hit combo of puns.
Oh, you're a +1 this time around.
Yeah.
At least it's not a shot in the dark.
Oh my god.
So we all spend another point and we can
Yeah.
Yep, and combine.
combine.
And so with that, this mech is going to be, well, Phil, how do you feel the snake would be in the main part of the mech? Snake.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is just if like the bird, well, wait, we have what, 5? So
You have a bird, you have a lizard, you have a snake, you have a bat, you have a fox.
I was like, I guess he could be like the part of the torso and the head if the bird was the...
But if you're like coiled up like ribs, you like skeletons.
Oh yeah, okay, very skeletal then. Yeah, so it'll be like the rib cage and the head, sort of like a cobra style with like the big flare out.
Oh yeah,
And
cool.
then-
You turn into a cobra. That's fun.
Yeah, so kind of like that part. And then Gila Monster can be part of the like the waist, like stomach and waist area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have 2 legs and 2. No, that's not enough, is it? That'd be 6. I don't know. I'm bad at math, clearly.
Okay,
That's okay.
so we do the cobra head, the cobra head, Gila monster chest. The bird attaches the back, and the wings come back around and become the arms.
Ah, yes, good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
And then bat and fox are legs.
Fox's foot
They weren't
today.
always.
Bat other foot.
It's almost like I'm wearing like elf shoes because the fox's pointy nose and like a bat's pointy nose.
Very Ren Fair.
And with that, as the arms come out, well, so you all are a big mech now. So what do you want to do?
You could be a big mech too.
Oi.
Oi.
So I guess that means Oisin gets to sit in the front center console this time. He's like, oh, I like this.
You
This is
can
cool.
you can describe your super weapon that you have, or I can give you one assigned at your leisure.
Well, I think his super weapon would be similar to his normal weapon, which is the scythe.
That's
Just a
why
big,
you needed to go
scary
with the
scythe.
skeletal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll summon
Reaper.
forth the giant like scythe weapon.
Cool.
And
And
we'll go for an attack.
go for an attack. Are you going for ultimate attack or just regular attack first?
Well, Mr. Storyteller, are we close enough that an ultimate attack would be the final move, or
I
probably
will
not
let
quite?
you know that you've beat the absolute crap out of this goblin man. You dealt
Okay.
6 damage, Aaron dealt 4, and I think someone else dealt 3. So
I did one.
yeah, you did 1. But
Okay,
the 6
yeah.
and the 4 got reduced.
No, I didn't
but
do
even
any.
Yeah, the 6 and the 4 got reduced by 1 armor, but even still, it's 6 and 4. These things typically have like 10 HP. So he's not doing great.
Okay, then we'll do our ultimate attack.
Do you have something in
Unleash.
mind?
Do a sort of like a spiral of the scythe, so that it kind of makes like a glowing, and like charges up the blade. And then I want to say something. Oisin looks at him. It's like, sorry, Goblin King, but it's time to cut this story short.
All right. The
Nothing?
scythe. What?
I mean, well, that's just my final saying, I guess.
Okay.
You're like, I don't need attitude anymore.
I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, it's a crit either way. If you're all doing your super move, you spend 1 attitude and you deal max damage.
Oh, that's right. It is. It's a +10. I thought I had to roll.
Nope. Ultimate attack. So you bring out the scythe and you slam it into the ground and start dragging it forward slowly at first, menacingly, and then you start to pick up speed further, more and more, until you see this like growing static charge seeming to spark off of the thing as lightning is shocking into your scythe and dragging forward. As you finally pull it forward, you see a giant blue slash go across the midsection of this Goblin King, and he just kind of goes, "Whoa." Oh, man, what's his last thing he would say? It's got to be funny. Give me a second.
He can't say anything because he's too busy goblin our dust.
Oh my god.
No.
Wish I didn't say balls.
Thank
So
you
yeah,
for
Ocean will say
refraining.
it's time to cut this story short. But if that has any, those will be his last
goes,
words. The goblin has
But
any.
I was the one with a critical roll. And then he falls over and explodes.
You about
Get
to
out.
critically roll kick.
You kick him because you're the foot.
Yeah.
Just like, foot just like takes a little bite, like, ow, 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 ow.
I guess he
Tastes like
failed
lime.
a saving throw.
Oh my god.
Of course, we would play the metagame game edition of this show.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, you put a tabletop RPG in this tabletop RPG we're playing. And you had to
I
expect
don't know
it.
what I thought was going to happen. It should have been this. I was like, here's a dumb little piece of flair that I'll add in. And then everyone's like, we're playing that game. I was like, oh, right. Of course they would. And so
mean-
You thought this episode was going to be about a quiz. No.
no, not even a little. It was about Goblin the Stabbing.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I hijacked that. I was like, yeah, we totally are gonna like. Kenny is totally gonna be like bump Oisin up by like being like, let's fucking just play without them then. Let's be like, you're cool. We'll play with you because you're cool guy.
You know,
cool guy.
I enabled this 3 times over, so I have no one to blame but myself and you all for, of course, running with it. It just makes sense. And so with that, the music swells, the final slash goes whoosh. The goblin goes, falls over and explodes, and you hear Radical Robo Rock Rangers. And then at that point, the mech turns, does a little scythe flourish, spins it, and slams it onto the ground.
Causing millions of dollars in property damage.
Desert. There's nobody here.
Yeah, right? It's just a bunch of cardboard
We're
buildings.
standing right outside of a library.
Yeah, but we ended up in the desert.
Cardboard
Oh,
buildings.
okay,
It's
gotcha,
fine.
gotcha.
He jumped out the thing, yeah, but then like when the mechs all showed up, we were magically like in a very nondescript.
Whisked away to a fantasy world where, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine. And so with that, all of you are going to be out of your mechs and still morphed. And you see before you Diamond in a full ranger uniform. Or I guess a soldier
Is it a super
uniform.
bad idea for you to be in that?
And with that, you see she grabs here and pulls, and her shades fly off. She flips them and sets them. You see the eyes of a much younger woman than you saw before. And then she immediately goes and pulls out her hat from the back as her ranger uniform disappears into her white trench number. And she puts the hat on. You see a dirty blonde hair flowing in a braided, not a ponytail, but just a long braid behind her. And as she does,
Plait.
she says, what?
Plate.
A plate braid, yeah. Behind her, like you've seen before. And she just says, I have a few tricks still at my disposal, but they're gimmicky. They don't work very well.
Well, it worked pretty well this time, so.
Yeah, you
And
kind of saved us there.
Is this one of those situations where you were like 6 when you were a ranger before, so it still counts?
no, this is one of those situations where, and you see her slowly double over a little bit. And as she does, you notice that the dirty blonde starts slowly shocking white out. And she says, this is one of those situations where I do something scientifically and medically unadvisable to make sure I can help. But you're right, you shouldn't
Probably
rely on it.
don't. Yeah, probably don't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Do
Doctors
you need
hate her.
help?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I have to go though. Glad to be of assistance today, and good job.
Yeah, thank you.
She flips her glasses back on, covering her now wrinkled back eyes, and moseys.
That's not good.
It's really not good.
So I guess even after a certain age you can still do this, but it really takes a toll. So did she just look younger because of the suit, or is she younger?
I think that was the thing. Like, she probably used some kind of crazy magic to get younger so that she could do the thing, and then, like, it wore off.
Yeah.
Those are all very interesting conjectures. I look forward to you all trying to research this later.
Damn, where's Charles when we need him
And
so
the-
he could just make it
Right?
true?
Well, I mean, I can
Feck.
do
Okay.
that. I have.
All right,
I haven't
hey,
seen the.
hey.
Mine's just scientific, not magical.
Would you like to do that, Oisin?
Sure.
Okay.
411.
All right, do a 411 roll, you nerd.
A 7. When you get the 4-1 on something, you can make a scientific sounding statement about it. On a 7 plus, the statement is true.
All right, what did she do?
So I'll say that she, the being a ranger requires you to be young, and so she basically like used energy from her future to make herself younger. Does that make sense? Like she
bid against her time.
Yeah, she took time off of the end to make herself younger.
That's now
makes
canon.
sense to other people. Yeah. So yeah, your ranger suit can make you younger at the expense of you would be older afterwards. Essentially older, or you die sooner, however you want to look at it.
This secret technique takes 10 years off my life.
I was literally about to
Yes.
say that, Aaron.
Yeah.
It's just, a special hormone that she uses to reinvigorate
Well,
herself.
there you go. Crystals have weird powers, and scientifically they can be used to de-age yourself. So, at extreme cost.
Yep.
And now you know. And now
So
I know too.
So in actuality, she's only like 30 something, and yet she actually looks like she's in her. How old does she look to us? Like in her, just like as an adult, or is she like elderly? Is she in her 80s?
Teenagers
She
cannot tell how old people are.
No,
Oh,
They
that's
really
true.
but
can't.
but you all actually got that answer. If you want to dig back into the stuff, I don't want to misquote right now, but I can give you that answer more accurately later. But she, I believe, is in her, I want to say, late 30s.
Yeah, we can check back the.
Yeah.
Roll back the VODs. I'm sure it was. I think we talked
That was
about
like
it in
episode 1, so
Mhm.
you all cornered her and asked her a billion questions. She answered most of them.
Mhm.
You've always had this ability to ask her more questions if you wanted to. Michelle has brought up that she wanted to do it a few times. Has yet to do it.
Yeah. I actually was gonna before we started talking about this, have Addie be like, "Wait, why are we letting her leave? Let's ask her stuff." But you know, pass.
It happens. Hey, and you know what? The episode length is what it is. So,
Mhm.
and with that, congratulations, Rangers. You have solved my quiz bowl puzzle. However,
Kind of.
speaking of the quiz bowl, Oisin, Bannon is sitting
Mhm.
groggily on the ground, and you recall that you have like 2 minutes to get back
Whew.
to the quiz bowl before y'all are disqualified.
Then we do know that they have like sort of like amnesia of all the events, right?
So far, that's been the running theme.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll ditch the suit real quick before he fully comes to, and sort of like pick him up.
Yeah. As you pick him up,
Which-
you see a metal D12 fall out of his hand, land plink plink on the pavement next to you because you're back now.
Ooh, what's this?
And
I'll
as
pick it up.
you go to pick it up, it melts into nothing.
Does it roll land on a natural one?
Yes. Why not?
Nice. I'm like,
No, it
Oh,
lands on a 3 and
nice.
explodes.
Oh my god.
we all die.
Uh,
Oshin's like, oh, right, it does that. Anyway, helps him up, and then he sort of runs with him back into the
yeah.
bowl, kind of like, come on, buddy, yeah, we'll be okay. Just got to get back inside. We got a tournament to win.
I'm so tired. What happened to the stabbing? Did I win?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you guys had a great game. You and the other group. They're probably all still in the library. Got to get them too.
Mm-hmm. And so you run to recover and make sure that everything is all set and good for the quiz bowl. You all go through and make me get the 411 just to see.
You're not gonna give him the win? Oh my god.
Fuck no, earn it. Fucking earn
I think
it.
that earns it.
Jesus Christ. So on a natural 12, I think y'all aced the last part of the quiz bowl, and you all win as a team together
Yay!
with everybody there watching.
Yeah, high fives
Yeah.
around. Most of us missing. Like
Yeah,
Can't-
smack in the head.
can't-
Ow.
it's like no, you got to look at the. That's how you do it. Look
God,
at
I
each
remember
other's
being
elbow when you-
taught that and just being like, that's dumb. You should just hit the
Yeah,
hand.
I don't know why.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, you look at
Yeah,
the
I don't know who
elbow to
told me.
know where the hand's going.
Nah,
It's
I
actually
just
something in
always-
martial
I don't know.
arts too. You
Really?
watch the upper part of the mechanism to see where it's going to lead.
So
Just
yeah,
never had a problem high five, and I guess.
a few high fives around the team and cheering from I'm sure there's like 8 people in the audience.
At least
Oh, but
3.
it sounds like there's 20 with Kenny.
Yeah, sounds like there's 20. It's you guys and some parents.
Did Kenny sneak in a bullhorn or a air horn?
A vuvuzela.
He
I was like,
he is the bullhorn.
Oh god.
Yeah, he'll bullhorn it, and everybody will like and then like the librarian will get mad, and he'll just like throw it behind his shoulder like he didn't do it.
All right, and with that,
No.
Not even like really throw, but like go and just like let it roll off his shoulder. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
and then you all go to meet up.
Pulled out my beanie a little bit.
And then you all go to meet up and play your stabbing campaign. Um,
No, we're done with that.
yeah, okay. Good. I was worried. It's like, no,
The
that was a
comic
one-time
czar is
thing.
like,
We're good.
nah. I don't like the way you guys play. You're too mature. I'm done.
He's like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. I got a full-time game.
With adults.
Yeah, with people who aren't children. Ugh. All right, and with that, our story for today comes to a close. Everyone, congratulations on solving my goblin math rock puzzle.
Yeah. Let's say we were goblin slayers.
Yeah, sure, you were all goblin slayers. Goblin D's nuts. A.
Oh my god.
I already used that joke.
Did you? Okay.
Said
Well, I'm
these
sorry.
goblin are dust.
Yeah. I
Trying to make
gotcha.
it appropriate.
Well.
Why now? I don't know. But
Nah, I don't know. I think I've dropped like 3
Come here.
F-bombs this entire night, something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, same.
everybody here, thank you so much for playing. Everyone who's watching, thank you so much for watching us. This was the Radical Robo Rock Rangers Teams with Attitude game that we run here on +1 shots. That's plus the word _1, the number _ shots the word.
got the word.
We are on Twitch. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube.
YouTube.
And our next game for +1 shots is what, Michelle?
Man,
Splinters of Faith Friday.
Yep.
Oh,
Next one.
not us, but the next one. Yes.
Yeah,
Splinters
plus
of
one
Faith.
shots.
Friday, the 27th, and then
Mhm.
we got some D and Diablo. Wait, that's
The
wrong.
28th.
The 20th.
No,
the
no, no.
20th. Sorry.
20th.
Yes, 20th is Splinters of Faith, and then the 21st is D and Diablo, and then the 29th is this game again.
Which I will have to talk to you about because I might be running a little late for that game, depending.
Which will be late on the 29th, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll run schedules and we'll let you all know. And everybody, thank you for playing. Everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great night.
Thank you for running.
And,
Thanks for running.
glad to.
Yeah.
And Robo Rock Rangers, rock on.
Rock out.
Yeah, rock out because we've got to go.